metal till the floor gives out. Come and get the glory, come and write your story, and live it all out there. You're tough as steel and you're sharp as iron, shining like a diamond when the pressure's on. Come and get the glory, come if you dare. You can be number one. Thrill seeker.
I'm good. I'm all right. I'm having a good Friday. It's the first day of March, you know. I expected yesterday to be the 28th and not the 29th, but that's a leap year for you.
I was muted the entire time. I hate it here. I was muted. Y'all were just sitting there?
Yay,
Y'all were just sitting there?
streaming!
Holy shit. Okay, well, we're gonna start with Why Not versus Bad Sweetener. Bad Sweetener mostly plays in our Blaze Blue tournaments. They play Amine in that game. Looks like they're picking up Batista in this game. New to the game, but I'm excited to see it. And the commentators weren't muted. I was muted, and I was talking. What the fuck? No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
PC Porter moment. They may be in game already. I don't know.
I think the last time this happened, they were in game.
Yeah, they're probably in game, but oh, there we go. They did it for me. Let's go.
Wow. Anywho. Oh no.
Oh no.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
no, just say, how's it going, everybody? And kill some time while we're going through. Your introduction to the players. It's kind of, I don't know how or why I should say, but for some reason, Uni ends up being like attractive to many different kinds of players, and I have no clue why. Because I feel like it's such a polarizing game. It has a mechanic that no other game has, and it has it takes a brain space. It takes a new skill in terms of like learning how to play it that no other game does. So to say like all these different players from different games are interested in playing it, it's very cool. But I also can't comprehend why.
Yeah, it's very odd. You know, a lot of Smash players, you know, we talked about Toast. Toast was a very good Smash player as well. And this was
really?
his first, like, actual fighting game. Yeah. Like, 2D
No,
fighting game.
this was his first fighting. He's already that good. That was his first time.
Yeah.
What? That's unacceptable.
So these Smash players, man, they're built different. Mr. B, East Coast Aurier, also a Smash player. They're pretty good. There's also Low, Hilda player who played Smash, I believe.
Yeah, the
Also
Smash to
very
Uni
good.
pipeline is real.
Yeah.
What?
No joke. Yeah. No
I didn't
joke.
know. That's a thing. Oh wow.
Oh, yeah. All right, in the match here, though, we've got Yuzu versus Batista. A bit of a scramble at the start of it, though. Not really.
Yeah, we're really looking to find the first solid hit and convert it into like a good combo and a knockdown. But Pressure, both people are kind of trading back and forth and looking for their options. But that's a nice counter right there. See, wasn't able to get it. Yeah, really looking to just find these little hits. Not really sure. Oh, there you go. Yeah, gonna convert it into a super as well. And then wake up in return. Yeah, this is kind of a weird matchup though, Tom. Like, usually Uni's like based on how much screen any person can kind of fill, and these are two characters that can really fill the screen quite a bit. Oh no.
Yeah, it's kind of odd in that Batista usually dominates the neutral space with, you know, setting a ball or shooting a laser at you, right? But Yuzu does have the full screen mobility of teleport to, you know, contest Batista doing those projectiles, so that Batista is advised to down back and try to go for maybe a flash kick, you know, if she sees Batista going on the screen. So it's kind of a game of who gets the life lead is really favored to win because they don't have very many ways to open each other up from that full screen distance.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. But when you get games like that, like matchups like that, because, you know, I think, like, at least for me, I don't know about you, but I kind of categorize characters in Uni by like kind of the space that they want to take up for the most part. You know, like Yuzu likes being either like straight up in your face or full screen. There's not really other places that she wants to be. It's like Akatsuki kind of just wants to be in your face 100% of the time. Stuff like that. So when you get these characters that I would say both have the ability to sit at full screen and both kind of like hit each other, the game gets kind of weird.
Yeah, the game is much different with regards to the cycle control that goes on, because any area projectile that gets shielded, right, just donates the cycle to the opponent depending on, you know, what else happens during that timer. So it's very much a game of, okay, I want to pressure you and stop you from doing your game plan from this full screen distance, but at the same time, I don't want to give you the cycle for free because, you know, that unlocks a lot of cancel options or, you know, neutral skips, depending on, you know, what the game state is. So seeing that mind game go on and when each player chooses to press their advantage or continue their zoning is very interesting to me.
Okay,
Yeah,
why not has to DQ because their internet went out.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's
No.
unfortunate, but we will instead be getting Makona versus Chovy Salt. So this should be I know Chovy plays Carmine and Makona plays Phonon, yeah. And Chovy recently switched to leverless, so they want you to know they might look like ass.
That's fine. Follow your heart. Tom, just to like kind of wrap up your thought, and especially for people who are like, this is a beginner intermediate bracket, so I'd like to like highlight some things about the stuff that we talk about. What for characters that are playing sort of that type of matchup, the full screen versus full screen matchup, like what's your advice to people who might be struggling with that sort of thing? Because I can see that like that might be a problem for somebody. They can feel like that although they can both play full screen, that the opponent feels like they're stronger than them for one reason or another.
So this is going to be extremely generic advice. Probably because I
Perfect.
honestly do not play zoners just in general, but I think playing patiently in the beginning and seeing when your opponent throws a projectile at you, even if it's just dash blocking into them, taking space in a manner like that that's low commitment and also brings you closer to winning the cycle, just because, you know, if you're closer mid-screen, you gotta block a grid. Then you can leverage that to, you know, use CS down the line when they're doing something that might be unsafe, or a place that you can take your turn and then leverage that into kind of where you want to stand. But
Oh, that makes
speaking of where we
sense.
want to stand. Oh no, that's not a good situation for Chovy Souls, just being hammered by Makona here.
Yep, almost gets the first big hit here, Una, but gets the first hit nonetheless. Yeah, this is kind of similar. These are both characters that kind of like have the ability to sit full screen, but they kind of want to look at to find that first big hit that lets them run Oki on the opponent. But good, that's a pretty classic round start for Phonon right there. CDP into just trying to like basically take your turn, or sorry, BDP into super to take your turn.
Chovy Souls in the corner right now. Is going to have an uphill battle to fight. Good block on the overhead, but does not tech the gold throw. Very important to tech those gold throws. It's free, blocks a grid, and it gets you out of the situation. You can take your turn because you're +8, but Makona takes the first game pretty.
Yeah, they definitely catch you off guard, especially when you're starting to learn. Like it's one of the when you're starting the game, gold throws feel like mistakes more than like reads. So you're never prepared for them. But yeah, it's one of those things you think you just get better with over time. Is like kind of recognizing that these are possibilities at certain spaces.
Absolutely. And I will say, Chovy Souls, despite being on levelless, is doing a good job at defending against these overheads that Phonon likes to do. He's very good at detecting when they come out, but unfortunately gets beamed by the charge 6-6B. Does not block the JC either, and that's going to be Makona probably the first round one of this game, too.
Yeah, struggling to kind of find their footing, get that knockdown that Carmine really wants to start their game. But yeah, again, similar round start to game one here. You'll see that a lot from Phonons, especially online. So definitely something to keep in mind. So we get another big combo here. Nice knockdown. Going for that classic 6-6C fireball. Yep, ends up in the air that time, mixing it up with the 2-2.
Chovy Souls is, again, doing a good job at weathering the storm, but is just taking too many stray hits here. Okay, I like the 6B just contesting space, slowly starting their turn, but loses the cycle by using that force function as much as they have.
Nice. I like the CS in the force function, using it as an anti-air, and that's going to be Makona taking it 2-0.
It's Makona.
Makona, spell your...
Makona Matata,
Ugh.
Wonderful phrase. Whatever.
No, that's my fault.
Whatever.
I definitely just cannot possibly think of speaking English properly. Really quick, I want to say, at least for, because my goal with especially this game, and in it being a new game for a lot of people, I think, by the way, that Uni 2 is a fantastic point to get into this series, because enough things have changed, but most of it stayed the same, so you can refer to a lot of old text and a lot of old stuff, but still kind of make your sort of imprint on the game the way that you see it. No, it's okay, Chovy. I just wanted to say ask Tom basically how, because what we're looking here is for you to, in my opinion, for you to enter other tournaments and go to ranked matches and kind of learn how to develop against these certain characters. Playing Uni is definitely learning about matchups. It's like how to play against other characters. It's very difficult in that sense, and it takes a lot of homework. So to that end, something you'll see very often, other than like round start BDP into super, is 6-6C and a fireball, air fireball. Like, Tom, what's your advice on how to deal with that for anybody who's like maybe running into that on ranked?
So if it's 6-6B into air fireball, there's
Sorry,
a bit
6-6B,
of
yeah.
yeah, it's, I mean, either way, it's kind of an RPS, right? And then if you suspect that the Phonon's going to do a fireball, then you can shield it and get some grid for free. But if they don't do fireball and you're shielding, you know, like that, they can just do nothing and then throw you. But if they do nothing and you're not shielding, then you could just throw them into the corner or, press 2A because they're minus after that and they can't really do anything. So learning how to manage risk reward like that. A lot of phones at beginner level will just do 660 fireball on autopilot because they're just used to that. So
Right.
you get pretty far just again shielding, waiting for cycle, just playing very patiently, and then eventually making your way out that way. Because like offense is always on a timer, and that there's 17 seconds before someone gets the cycle, right?
Right.
And if you are good at managing that, then you can always press ES and threaten to take your turn with something like, a metered reversal or a throw, or just pressing, a button and taking your turn. But right now, FLAM is definitely taking their turn. Right, yeah, this is so much damage. You can hear the combo. Oh,
Nice. Yeah, this is a matchup I've actually been toiling with because I'm an Akatsuki player myself. I've toiled with this matchup a lot. It feels very difficult at times, but because Kuon's flash kick is kind of slow, it feels like once you get to this position here, you're really running game on the opponent. So they have to make like really scary risks. Oi, empty low.
yeah, this is Akatsuki in his element right here, just bullying you in the corner, pressing 2A at you. CS going to make himself safe. Oh, I love the backdash to bait the throw, calling out that option. Backdash is very effective this version because of how they've changed kind of defensive throw techs, how they work. So if you suspect that your opponent is going to go for a throw, like to tech it, or, to go up the air or something like that, backdash is a fairly low commitment option, and the reward you get after calling out a throw tech with a backdash is actually absurd this version. Like, everyone gets like 3.5k. Oh, a character switch. Okay. Byakuya.
Yeah, this is another matchup. I think the discourse on the matchup's kind of gone back and forth, but for the most part, I think it feels pretty good for Akatsuki because Byakuya's buttons are kind of slow a little bit at the preferred range that he wants to work at, so he kind of has to commit to them sometimes, and it can feel kind of rough. So, but gets a hit here. Oh. But the main important thing for Byakuya is getting that hit, confirming it into super, setting your net Oki, and making it basically a one-player game.
Yeah, this matchup is definitely very momentum-based, right? Akatsuki has the frame data to really bully Byakuya up close, but Byakuya has set play that can just really put the kibosh on a lot of stuff that Akatsuki would like to do defensively. And it's all in the neutral footsies, baby, and FLAM gets a pretty good first touch here in the second round, just sending Nago to the corner. Oh my god.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah, no,
I tried to side switch.
I definitely got hit by that. FLAM is working on a perfect right now. Spending the meter. Alright, one more throw is death. That's a blocked 2 through 6 into 5B to finish it up. FLAM just kind of ran away with it, just kind of smothering Nago with offensive pressure, and I think playing a bit scrambly to the point where Nago wasn't really ready for it.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
No, definitely. Like it was probably like one of those things where it's just difficult to kind of get your foot settled, like to start with your foot planted on the ground and kind of get rolling from there. Unfortunate, but definitely you'll play against. I mean, that's like kind of what Akatsuki wants to do, regardless. Is kind of get on top of you and make it like that's the end of the game. Like one guy I've been studying constantly since Uni 2 is because he's just been killing it lately, is Salty, and like the amount of times that I watch Salty just get a hit, take him to the corner, and then the game's over. Like it's really sort of the what you want to do and how you want to build your game plan. I think, especially in this version where you have more meter and you have the ability to really use your meter to threaten the opponents with constant pressure.
Absolutely. Salty beat Big Black, probably one of, if not the best Byakuya player in North America right now, at Frosty Fausting's winner's side a couple months ago. So if you go back and watch that VOD, it's a great example of both kind of defensive play from Big Black and also, just kind of what Akatsuki wants to do and how he wants to approach in the neutral and run his offense in that matchup. So if you're interested in a good VOD for that, there's definitely footage available for you to avail yourself of. And both those players play in brackets like every week, almost like twice, 3 times a week. So there's no shortage of footage for, you know, probably more examples of that. I don't know if they played recently, but you know, there's definitely tons and tons of footage available with all the brackets going on, including this one.
Salty, I believe Salty and Big Black played early on in top 96 for their first time, and then played again at Frosty Faustings in losers finals, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So and they each took it. So they each took one game. So there's both sides of the matchup to learn. Yeah, and as you said before, they're both and Uni in general, the good players are all they all play a shit ton of games. So if you ever see both of them in a tournament, they're both incredible players. It's probably pretty likely that they'll play each other at some point. So there's probably extra footage out there somewhere that I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, good stuff nonetheless. Definitely, I think the thing to play versus Akatsuki when you're looking to fight against that character is really think about what the approach is and how to shut it down, because the character doesn't necessarily, like, the character kind of has to move with his face. Like he doesn't get to like just kind of place something and then kind of run behind it. Like the fireball isn't good enough to do that. So once you recognize what direction he's approaching you from, then you learn how to beat that, and then that's kind of your way to shut down Akatsuki.
Okay, well, next up we have both these players made Knight and Plate last time. Looking to get a little bit farther this time. We got Everthus versus Reshar on the Enkidu. Everthus on the Akatsuki.
Yeah, Akatsuki versus Enkidu is kind of an annoying matchup for Akatsuki, because you're like both punch guys, but one of them is like has better range than you. But it's kind of annoying for Enkidu, because anytime he starts stalling stuff like that, if the Akatsuki makes a read, he has this wonderful one-frame punish that he can use with force function. As we spend IW actually on the first opportunity that we get, and it almost lands the kill.
Yeah, Akatsuki IW leads to like one of the best knockdowns that the character can get in terms of frame advantage, and is also a lot of damage, so he can threaten a throw situation like that. Unfortunately, Reshar gets clipped low. Shield, I probably wanted to tech a throw.
Got stuffed by the 2C, getting shoved towards the corner, trying to find the hit, wasn't able to complete it right there. Ooh, big 4C. And we're getting a combo, yes. A cycle as well, though. Big thing you have to deal with. Gets chased down by the dash B.
Yeah, Everthus doing a great job at leveraging 4C in this matchup. It just stuffs a lot of what Akatsuki wants to do, especially at this level. But Everthus with a good contest on the pressure reset, sending Reshar back to the corner, threatening his turn. Oh, yet. Oh, drops the combo, but it's alright. You know, we take those. Red combos, doesn't matter. Has combo at the end of it.
All that matters is the damage. Starting out with that force function, the new one that he got in this version, going for the air throw for the great knockdown situation, but gets counter poked after the pressure.
What a whiff punish from Everthus using Enkidu 5e like that. Oh, stuffs a EX move from Everthus there. I wonder if he tried to do 236C, but Everthus again, just doing another side swap combo, putting Reshar back in the corner.
Keeps pressing in the corner. Doesn't have to worry about the meter now. But he has, ooh, I was going to say he has meter on the side, but drops a combo. Picks it up right afterwards, continues the pressure. And that is going to be first game going to Everthus.
Man, back and forth game from both these players. A lot of combo drops, though. With the damage being as high as it is in this version, it's very important to finish your combos, finish your food, and just like that, get nice counter hit starters like that 4C from Reshar there, sending Everthus back in the corner.
Oh, big grid break right before the cycle's up, but Everthus able to find the counter hit, and yep, going back it's that side switch combo, earning him the corner pressure, but we use CS and Wake Up. That's the reward we got from the earlier grid break, and great trade combo. Was able to get more of it, but that's the idea.
Yeah, Enkidu Havoc is extremely important for situations like that, but Everthus, catches a green shield. Oh my god, 4C the god! He just keeps pressing it, it keeps working, why not, right?
Oh yeah,
Should
just
be
a
dead.
crazy good button. Fast, huge hitbox, snipes people out of the air, gets a combo afterwards. There's not much more you can ask for from a button. Oh, forgot, negates projectiles. Like, it does a lot, But yeah, you're mentioning Havoc being able to give more counter hit stun than other characters get. That's his general like trait, his thing that he has in this game. And it's really good when you create those trade sequences, you almost always come out on top.
Use the CS. DP from Everthus contesting the CS reset there. Reshar is still looking pretty good on meter and CS availability here. Just gets the cycle again. That is plus on that 2-2C. You have to shield it to push Enkidu out a little bit. That way he's only like +1. And he has to kind of play a weird RPS situation. But Reshar taking game 2.
Yeah, much more control of the game, it feels like. It feels like he's engaging the game at his pace instead, but that's a very high shield, was able to get a punish, but not the full combo, unfortunately. So Everthus switches it around.
Wake up, Perry, you're insane. Oh, man. Everthus, good CS into DP to punish the air approach from Reshar. Oh.
What is
That was
he
such
cooking?
a gutsy far V to press when you see Enkidu running up on you like that, but find the right hit. Unfortunately, wasn't able to really string it to anything afterwards. As Enkidu with the pressure, he wasn't able to get the punish on the first Dragon Punch, so the second one will do.
Everthus, you're crazy.
Oh. That's Akatsuki players in general. They're all a little twisted. They're all a little nasty with it.
So Everthus has been like, I've watched him play BBCF a lot because he does well in our BBCF tournaments, and he does a lot of crazy reversal Hotenjins. I don't know if y'all know about that move. It's a super,
Yes.
but it's 4-frame startup, but it's not invincible, and he will catch things with that move that I would never have imagined a non-invincible 4-frame startup move could get.
Most sane Hazama player. And
Literally.
That's gonna be it for Everthus. Running away with game 3 there.
I understand. Hotenjin's kind of one of the coolest supers ever created.
It kind of is. I'm like, if I had that super, I would be mashing it too.
I understand. More big, huge damage. Like, just give me like my Hotenjins, my dead on times.
It's just a big punch, dude. It's just a big kick, but
my Ichigeki Hisats. Like, just like all of these moves that are just big hit one time. That's all I want.
Yeah, Akatsuki definitely has a couple of those. 6C is probably his yeah, that move is
It's so good. That's brain juice. That's the brain juice part. When you hit that whiff punish 6C, you're just like, oh god, I'm so good.
I am so good.
every single Akatsuki player thinks like that. Once they hit that whiff punish 6C, you're like, man, I am so good at the video game. You know what the problem is I'll attest to this as an Akatsuki player, is that we all have this issue. How do I say? What's the right word for this? We feel like our game plan is so full of struggle because like we have to dash block on like half the cast and really just like, you know, bully our way in and play patient, but then just completely forget the half the cast like struggles entirely by dealing with jump 6C. So like,
yeah.
like but we never remember those. We always remember the times that we have to play against Yuzuriha and like actually down back for 17 seconds, but we'll never remember that we can just like play against Byakuya and then the character just auto loses sometimes because he didn't anti-air once or was in the wrong position.
not the average struggler.
Yeah, it's Kasi J6C increase is
crazy.
a heinous button. It's a
Yeah, it
heinous
really
button.
is.
Okay, so next up we're gonna get Fred Chicken versus Pun Error. I have not seen either of these players play, so I'm excited to see this.
I'm a big Fred Chicken simp, actually.
Oh really?
Huge Fred Chicken
Oh,
fan.
okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've known this guy for like a year and a half at least.
He was very worried about having to play on stream, so cheer him on.
No, the best thing about playing on stream is that you get to, not only have a VOD for your game that's easy to look at, but we also get to talk about it. You get to,
Talk about how
worst comes
sick
to worst.
you are.
Worst comes to worst, you get, a little bit tidbit of info to learn with afterwards. So, it's like kind of the best situation here. But first hit goes to the player on the right. I'm assuming not named the average arachnid.
That's Pun Errors, the player's tag.
Oh, pun errors. That's right.
Pun on the corner does not see us on wake up or spend meter for 2-60, and Fred Chicken gets rewarded with a full combo here as well as the cycle. This is a good spot for him to be in. Very good spot if he gets another hit like that.
I don't know what he's worried about. This pressure is very good.
Yeah, this is scary situation. Oh no, it whiffed. Oh, that would have been game if that hit. Unfortunate for Fred. Down 100.
These are uni players. Like, you can tell that these people actually grind the game and didn't just recently pick it up like most of our other players. They're being patient.
I was just saying, like, the pressure in the corner was, like, strong, but it wasn't overextending. They were still looking for hits, but not, like, putting themselves at huge risk. That was, like, a really impressive first round.
Alright, here we are. Punter finally getting the web Oki down. Okay, oh no. I was going to say the back tech from Fred, not really advisable when you're already in the corner, but getting grid broken like that, especially not. Dive kick of the gods. And he's going to turn the tables completely here. Spend meter for IW here.
Yeah, you get a great knockdown off of this. Oh, actually still does his wake up super.
Red Chicken CS's. I don't know if that was the best timing to CS because Punair was still concentrating. He wasn't really under too much threat offensively. But, gets the meter anyway. So, if nothing else, you get that going for you. And tries to backdash. Oh, man.
Yeah, typical spot to backdash when you're in the corner like that. Tried to full spin, but it's gonna work out anyway. Runs into the super afterwards after it drops. That's going to be first game going to Fred Chicken, who honestly has nothing to fear. He's playing very well.
Punair. I like the way Punair is spacing themselves, just kind of getting into Byakuya's preferred range, really abusing the normals here. Fred with the shield gets the cycle. Punair smartly backs off. Just goes back in with an assault. Oh, that was almost great. Sees the throw with, but doesn't press an aerial button to confirm into a combo here. If you set up a situation like that, you want to be ready to, punish them for staying tech in there and doing a JC or something like that to get some reward for it. But again, just not really too many combos here. Oh, tries to go for a throw. Oh my goodness. See, they're just swinging at each other now. Oh no!
Yeah, great timing for an assault, jumping right over the normal. Gonna spend a little bit on this. Nice knockdown. Nice, and wakes up with an invincible super again, going through the TK Kuga, and then just CS reversal throw.
Fred ordered with round 1 and a pretty sizable meter advantage over Punair, about 50 more. Oh, right in the air. Right. Now there's a funny infographic about this matchup in particular where
yeah, the GOAT. I think that was inspired by the Dizzy versus Sin John fucking Madden one. It goes so hard.
Oh my, rising JA from Fred Chicken to call out the Assault JC from Punair. What an option. Punair does have CS. Oh, plays the RPS, but Fred Chicken does a dive kick there. This is kind of the next layer where if they are right next to you, oh, and just 2-3-6 on wake up. If they're right next to you like that, you're tempted to throw like that, but if they assault over it or do a dive kick, then you're getting punished super hard. Back to neutral. That's gonna be it. Red chicken. 2-0.
Yeah, hey, I don't know what you're worried about, Fred Chicken. I think you're really good at playing around your like slight negative options, and you mix them up quite well, so they feel plus. Like that's like kind of one of the things that I think is really strong about Lene as a character is that like a lot of her stuff is like -1, -2, but like at the same time, they're all stuff that has like stuff that can follow it up afterwards, so you're never sure whether you can actually start your turn or not. And you can learn a little bit of stuff like, you know, like it definitely, things change once you have super, things change when you have CS, obviously. That's kind of learning how to play against the character a little bit. But for the most part, really, really good. I would say for pun error, like, I think what you want to do is really kind of push on those moments where you're like -1, -2, and really learn about what moments are when you can be at an advantage, and then press on them. Because as Byakuya, you don't need to get 4 different hits. You need 1. And you can kind of roll that dice more often than other characters can, because once you get the 1 hit, you take him to the corner, super, nets, you know, then you get to run your game.
Yeah, there's definitely Byakuya more than any other character I think in this game is very much rewarded for picking the correct moment, or, you know, making an informed decision on when to contest pressure, because that character with meter just needs 1 hit, like you said. Just needs to press 5A, confirm into a combo, send him to the corner, put that Oki down, and then that's like 90% of your job done right there. So learning how to play around those -1 situations, you know, kind of back and forth, contesting pressure when the cycle's about to come up, maybe, that can really do wonders for the character. And I think they had a good reversal sense with the 2-3-6C, but Byakuya doesn't get a whole lot out of that compared to what he would if he saved that meter for, you know, net Oki if he gets a normal hit.
Yeah, it's kind of a tough thing to do, to spend your meter on reversal, but you know, it's definitely one of the things to think about now. Like, how much meter do you necessarily need to beat the opponent? How much net meter are you going to build in your combo that you hit? You know, Byakuya builds a lot of meter in his combos, so maybe you don't need to have 200, stuff like that. But good stuff nonetheless. See Fred moving on through the bracket as we get this one. We have the Blue Reverberation versus Mizutori, Kuon versus Nanase. I'm not really sure how this matchup would play out now that Nanase is a little bit different than she was. Her pressure and her Oki is a little changed, but I would imagine that, you know, Kuon gets to do all the Kuon things versus his opponents, which is basically, you know, throw fireball for Oki and then do high left or high lows once you get the opportunity to do so.
Wow, set an EX wheel to make extra sure that Mizutori has locked and blocks done. DS's checks the situation and flash kicks out, and Mizutori is still in this corner. Has a slight grid advantage. Veil off spent by Mizutori. Now they can threaten. Oh, I was gonna say they can threaten 214C here, maybe, to kind of air unblockable the Blue Reverberation out of the air, but fortunately, Blue Reverberation already sliding in and getting round 1.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. I feel like Nanase should have won in that position. But BDP finally gets some time. Oh, that's a blocked flash kick as well. Finally an opportunity for Mizutori.
Mizutori rebeated in their exact range that they wanted to be in, and then successfully blocked the flash kick from the Blue Reverberation. Reverberation does have a lot of, grid blocks available, and what a great anti-air from them, setting another Oki situation up.
Yeah, looking for just that reversal option, backed up afterwards. Another errant flash kick, unfortunately, for Blue Reverberation. Gets carried to the corner with the super, actually puts themselves in the corner. Mizutori goes for the mix-up with the CS, and it pans out, tying up on the round count.
Blue Reverberation does have 200 meter available. 214C just full sending it from Mizutori. Oh, fails the meaty timing. The delay techs kind of mess up with like a lot of auto-timed meaty setups like that. So delaying your tech or teching immediately, you know, switching that timing up can definitely help you get out of a lot of sticky situations like that one. Mizutori, though, with a sizable grid advantage, trying to go for a cheeky cross under, but gets another overhead anyway.
Yeah, really run that mix-up game once Nanase has the resources to do so. Oh, nice A flash kick into Super. We saw that a lot actually at what's it called? At TNS, something that Masoma, aka Burn Castle, is doing. Just kind of taking your turn. That's another one, but unfortunately was a little bit too far for it to even put the opponent in the block stun. And that's the first game going to Mizutori.
I like Mizutori slowing their game plan down, really trying to bait out as many flash kicks as possible, just sitting on their, you know, meter advantage. And what a teleport from Blue Reverberation there, my goodness.
Yeah, it looks like Mizutori is trying to find those angles, those correct angles to approach Kuon, but unfortunately after a gold throw, gets put into the corner and grit broken afterwards, and not even gonna bother with doing anything clever there. Just does a regular combo, and first round of the second game goes to Blue Reverberation and starts off strong in the second one.
Yeah, I like the idea of with canceling the fireball laser into 2-2C after he confirms that Mizutori is trying to set up a fireball. Really great contest from him, but Mizutori with a nice grip of damage here off of that combo.
Ooh, what a read! The backdash on the flash kick. Following the fireball, very commonly you'll see the Nanase go for a throw, but that time was just really, really well done. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get the full combo, and here Blue Reverberation is actually the one to capitalize a little bit more.
What great spacing on those records there. Just auto whiff punishing Mizutori's attempted mash out with 2A, sitting on the health advantage, sitting on the meter resource advantage, and then taking game 2.
Yeah, a lot of good sequences there, but Mizutori can be pretty confident in the fact that there was just a couple of errant issues, just a little bit of drops, and everything could be a little bit better, but goes for the overhead that time. Ooh, yeah, playing with that fireball timing. It's a mix-up you can really play around now. Oh, and we dive in, was crossed up, actually took the corner, and it kind of messed Mizutori up.
Mizutori just... You see they found an option, which is just throw overheads at the guy, and for the most part it's working. Nice roll from Blue Reverberation, though, getting out of the corner and rewarding themselves with a combo here. Gives up their turn after seeing the CS. Smart play.
Bro?
It's like the very last hit of the tornado, unfortunately, hit Blue Reverberation, but that does mean Mizutori on set point.
Oh my goodness. What spacing around the laser there. Knows that Blue Reverberation doesn't have meter to auto cancel it into the 2-2C and gets another mix-up off here. CS is keeping himself safe. Reverberation stuck in the corner here.
Mizutori's looking for that flash kick, really putting or structuring their offense around it as well, but finds a hit after the jump back. Wasn't able to get the combo, but does have Celestial. This could hurt a lot.
Yeah, I like Blue Reverberation's... Oh my goodness, if it just waited a little bit longer, would have been the game right there. Punish from Mizutori, though. That dive has been paying the bills and the child support all in one payment.
Yeah, it goes to the trusty overhead time and time again, and that is going to be 2-1 for Mizutori. Definitely great stuff there from both players. Definitely one of the things I can say for people who are getting into this game is that defense is I would say once you get to the higher level of things, defense is quite hard in this game. There's a lot of things that people can do that can really mix up what you think about, or when you feel like the opponent's really going to go for that option that opens people up. For like Nanase, being able to have CS or have super meter gives them the ability to do some pretty scary high-low mix-ups. So stuff like that. But one of the things you'll learn is that not everybody's defense is perfect. In fact, almost nobody's is. So learning that option that beats the opponent, the thing that cracks them, whether it be throws, overheads, stagger pressure, you know, throw baiting, anything like that. Once you learn that thing that usually beats them, that thing that kind of opens them up, then you can use that to your advantage. And even if it doesn't work all the time, it gets the ball rolling. It gets the circle of options finally turning. And that's kind of what you're looking for in Uni.
Okay, so up next we're going to get Uriark, who came in second last time to Toast. Very favorite to graduate. Won one of our clear brackets, so his win from the clear bracket carried over. But he is not on Wagner anymore. He is on Kaguya now. Very much believes in this character and what he can do with her. And then we're going to get Tarek up after that with him. Tarek, I imagine, is still on the Gourd, yeah. And are these two local to each other?
They
I
have
think-
played
yeah.
on many occasions. Yeah, they have played
Yeah.
on many occasions.
Okay, so these
Yeah.
two played a lot, know each other. Finally getting a meet and bracket. We'll see how it goes.
Now, this matchup, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know how it goes, but I imagine that. Oh man, I'm honestly not sure. I think once Gordo kind of gets into his preferred spacing, it's gonna be a lot easier. But Kaguya has a lot of ways to kind of maneuver around the screen, really using 3C as it's like the role that she does.
Right.
You can kind of RPS with that, whether it's a frame trap, whether she no cancels, she can backdash out of it, blow up a defensive option. So I'm gonna be really interested to see how Uriark plays this character though, because we haven't seen a whole lot of Kaguya in general.
Yeah, I think that the kind of feeling on the character is that she's pretty tough to play in the current version of the game, and so maybe people aren't as willing to develop the character. And the only thing I'll say about that is that we kind of said the same thing for Laundrakia until one person came around and kind of developed the character. And I know Uni 2's given him a lot of buzz, but even our perception of the character changed quite a bit through Claire. So hoping to see the same thing with this character as we get to this one. The force function working out for Tarek, but keeps the corner pressure after the drop combo and does have CS.
Force function whips.
Can every crouch under force function?
Yes.
Okay.
yes.
I didn't know
I
that.
think everyone except Wall maybe, but generally everyone can crouch under it. Yeah.
Hey, I would imagine Walt does. Uni's kind of a game that really likes its like universalness for a lot of these things, so I don't imagine that there's like a character specific thing where they can't crouch under one thing or another. But nice gunshot to finish it off. Yeah, I was gonna think that one of the things that might struggle or might annoy Gordeau is using the gunshots, because they do come out quite fast for the range that they have, and they can be placed right outside of that 5C Mortal Slide range.
Oh, delayed JA. Tarek gets hit, but is able to reverse the situation. Throw tech from Uriark has a lot of CS grid blocks available, rather.
Oh! Actually ran themselves into the Rusty Nail. Wasn't able to get the combo, but Tarek able to find the hit afterwards after Uriark trying to roll in to find some pressure.
Oh my goodness. Tarek tries to go for a sim, but Uriark presses 2A. It sends Tarek to the corner, has almost 200 meters, sets the grenades. Yeah, those hit meaty.
Yeah, you have to respect those. If she spends super meter at the end of their combo like that, you're gonna have to down back.
That might be game one with this IW damage here. Yeah. What's your road? Tarek is getting some good hits, but Uriark is able to really aggress and use Kaguya's frame data to his advantage to really make Tarek uncomfortable, and is varying his approach in such a way that Tarek's not really confirming as many hits as I think they would like, and just kind of winning the damage race.
Yeah, especially Uni, it's a game that really wants to flow into itself. It's not necessarily a game that wants to stop and start over and over again. So dropping those combos can hurt sometimes, especially if you give up your positioning as well. And Uriark starts off strong in this second game, does have cycle as well. Gets that throw in right before the bomb hits.
Tarek's still blocking overhead, thinks that Uriark is in the air, but no. It's already on the ground. Drops the combo. This is Tarek's chance. Has cycle available. Can't see S to maybe go for a Sea Reaper, but no, just meshes out with 2A. This is his opportunity to get something started.
Yeah, finally gets a hit, but wasn't able to get that nice knockdown in front of Gordeau to start some pressure. And after the plus frames, just goes for another gunshot, and that's going to be set point for Yuri.
I like Yuri's usage of 6-6C, really right outside of force function range, able to bully Gordeau. And Tarek off to a good start so far here.
Oh, goes for the full sequence that time, catches Yuri off guard. Ooh, trade? Either favor though, keeps the positioning, finds the big overhead.
Oh, this is Uriark with some good defense on these overheads and some shields. Great tech on the gold throw, but 214C, the Gordeau classic. Oh my goodness!
That was, yeah.
That was sick.
That was really cool. But I'd be mad if I was Yuri there.
Tries to roll through the 236, but unfortunately, Uriark is ready. 4.1, grenade set. Delay tech to get rid of one of the grenades. I like the decision making there. Able to block the rest of the mix-up. What a spacing trap for the Uriark. Just presses 2C. Knows that Tarek is going to try to contest the pressure here. Tarek rolls out, chooses not to spend meter. I think he just values the positioning more than Uriark with a... What an anti.
Yeah. Oh, wasn't able to finish the combo though. Nice walk on the overhead this time. All trade will be in the favor of Yuri. Gets able to run up and gets the pressure. Reads the veil off, backs up, and gets the punish. And that's going to be Uriark taking it 2-0 over Tarek. Great stuff.
I think Tarek did a good job of. I mean, he got a perfect in round one, or one of the previous rounds. So they definitely did a good job of running their offense. But I would have liked to see Tarek really punishing Uriark for shielding as much as he did, because Tarek really kind of autopiloted into Mortal Slide, you know, the 236 scythe pull there, and if the opponent is on point with their shields, that's minimum 1, maybe 2 shields for them. That's a pretty big swing in the cycle.
Right.
So if Tarek represented, you know, maybe rebeat into dash throw or rebeat into pressure reset with something like, you know, 5C 2A into run up 5A, or, you know, 5B no cancel throw, something like that to really disincentivize those shields, then I think they would have had a better time getting their pressure started, because Kaguya doesn't have meterless reversals like at all. She has 623C, but that's really it. That's the only thing she could do with meter other than bail off. So getting Kaguya in a vulnerable position in the corner as Gordeau is really what you want to do as soon as possible. But good stuff to Tarek. I mean, it's a new character, right? So like, no one knows what she does. I don't blame you for losing to this character this early on.
She's not only new, but also underplayed.
Yes.
Like, she is not getting the time that Tsurugi or Kuon is. And Kuon's kind of lucky, unlucky, maybe, depending on how you see it, because, you know, Masoma, Burncastle, whatever they're going by this week, is kind of putting them in this highlight spot. So everybody's seeing a lot of the character. And so we're kind of developing that against that character a little bit more than everybody else, I'd say.
Okay, so now we got Everthus, who we saw earlier, versus Killer Kobe. Now, I'm sure everyone knows Kobe is a very good BBCF player. He plays Bang in that game. And people will question why I let him in here. The only time he's taken a game on a top player was when he beat Defiant on like a 5th sub removed in a 1st to 2 on a net play bracket. So I think unless he like doesn't drop around and like totally sweeps this, I think it'll be fine. Which won't happen because he already lost a game to Makona. So
yeah, I mean, even if they're a good player in a different game, learning a new game is entirely and it's nothing's like Uni. Like, you can take general fighting game concepts too here, obviously, but this is an entirely unique game and there's nothing like it. So I definitely, yeah, it's fine. Come here and test it and, you know, see how you work out. As we get into this one, first game was going to Kobe here, was able to find that big hit afterwards, carries to the corner with the dash C, and then tries to pressure. Was able to get that combo, but the cycle's making it really difficult. Tried to beat didn't get the punish, so I'm gonna do it again.
I mean, it worked for them last time. Might as well do it again, but Kobe's finishes his food, gets game 1. All right. This matchup with Akatsuki is I don't know. How do you feel about this matchup?
I think it's actually pretty tough for Gordo, because a lot of the things that he does in the range that you want to approach can be quite difficult. Like this is, remember I was saying characters that get eaten up by dash 6, or it's not dash 6C, get eaten up by jump 6C. He's one of them, and it's kind of hard to make that read on the opponent. But Kobe's, showing off really good pressure here and making it difficult. There you go. Actually takes their turn on that one. Even on green shield, Gordo is plus in that situation.
Kobe rolls out. What a block on the 5C. Tries to EX, probably fireball, but unfortunately gets clipped. Kobe's once again abusing 3C versus charged 5C on Everthus here. Oh, got him like that. Yup, just hammering away at them. Not going for a sim at all. Just frame trapping, high-lowing them almost. If they're not familiar with blocking the animations, then might as well keep doing it. What a reset! Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's get it cheeky. I respect it.
It's a great round-ending situation to put yourself in as a reset. It's unexpected sometimes. You usually expect people to just go for Oki, but honestly speaking, like, Gordo doesn't really have fantastic uses to kind of be a cheater with CS and do some like dirty pressure. It doesn't have like, a Wagner jump ACS or Phonon jump ACS or like that thing that makes their pressure slightly scarier. So using it there, I think is pretty cool. And having a standing low, kind of a
Everthus also a Blazable player just said him, damn, standing reset? If I played BlazBlue? And Kobe said stand reset to command grab, a classic.
Yeah, that's...
That sounds like a bang-ass mix-up with the super command grab.
Why aren't you playing Seth?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. He said, I'm not sweaty in this game. I really like Gord. I'm just going to stick with Gord. That's what he said.
I will say, Gord is an incredibly fun character. I think he's one of the most fun characters ever designed in fighting games. So...
Yeah, I love Gord. I love Gord. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, he's cool. Like think about it like that. Like, have you ever? When has there been another game where almost universally across the board the player base says they love playing this character, even if they don't play them often? Like, it's just a fun fucking character.
Gord also has like the Johnny Guilty Gear, Gogeta ass like cool guy aesthetic that people go crazy for. So
that's true. That's true. Yeah,
okay, so now we got Ook versus Fred Chicken. Ook has made 3rd in our last 2 tournaments. So Fred Chicken, obviously this is their first one. So excited to see how this goes.
Ook does have meter to threaten the reversal here, but no, just takes the throw here.
Yes, keeps himself safe, keeps the pressure. I love the walk back, presses the right button for the right spacing, and has 200 to make sure we finish this.
But bro, he's already dead!
Yeah, this is Unit 2. Yeah.
This is the second uni where IWs do hella damage.
Yeah.
It just hit like 1,000,000 times after he already died.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a fun thing I like about Uni is that the animation keeps going no matter how early they die. So you can really make someone watch an IWAX animation all the way through.
No matter how much they die. Oh my god, Sonic, you are not... Ticket. I'm taking a ticket for that.
Ticket. Now this is a no-fly zone. Who says, whoops, I didn't get the memo about that. DP from Fred Chick. I'm dying. Wake up, wake up. Oh my god.
I hit you with your own pimp, actually. Oh, that sucks.
Oh, Kobe says Seth has low HP and no plus frames.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair, I guess. Fred
You
Chicken.
have no plus frames. You have orb.
Look, you can't expect a Bang player to have an infinite supply of nails. They can't count that high.
Once it gets into double digits, I'm done, so boy.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, okay. Sonic in the chat just said, I don't know why people complained about Nine the Phantom when this man Gordo does the exact same stuff. I need him to shut the fuck up. Am I wrong?
Actually, just saying war crimes are okay. All right, I see how it is.
I like the attempted flight fake out from Ook, but Fred Chicken not falling for it, running all the way up. Another just meaty 5A setup. Ook has CS, yes, but he doesn't have the meter to really leverage a reversal situation. Now they do, and they're going to need to use it right quick. He just pressed anyway. This Fred guy is on one.
Drops a combo, but has really good pressure. Goes for the throw afterwards. Linne's throw so hard to deal with. We get to the fine or set point, I should say, for Fred Chicken.
Gives up some space. 6-6B. Yeah, if your throw gets teched, then you kind of just have to sit back and take the pressure situation here. Fred spending all of it.
Gets this very nice knockdown. Keeps the pressure. Nice tech. And then just jump back Kuga. So hard to deal with. Not seeing what the opponent wants to do the entire time and can pick whenever they want. Gets another hit here. Super overhead. Gonna be enough. A very nice perfect to clean up the final round here. And Fred Chicken moves on.
When this Linne champion gets in on you, puts you on the corner, it's not a fun time. She just throws rock at you 5 times and you go, alright, I'll do paper, and then she spins psych, dive kick. It was scissors the whole time, and then you just lose half your health. If it's not dive kick, it's air Kuga. If it's not air Kuga, it's pressing like rock again and then putting you in the same situation. So man, it's rough. It's rough against it, especially this version. I think this version of Linne is cracked, to be completely honest with you.
I agree. I think this character is criminally underplayed right now. Like, I think she's really good. She does damage. She has great uses for her meter. She's got millions of ways to mix you up. It feels like her pressure can be endless. And especially, like, what I'm liking about Fred Chicken is that he finds times to not press it and opens the opponent up, and it's crazy. Like, he walks back, and then it opens people up. That's a crazy strong talent to have as a fighting game player.
Kobe's unfortunately tries to assim a bit too early and lets Mizutori tech out and start their turn here, put them in the corner. A lot of grid advantage for Killer Kobe. Yeah, a very smart usage of B Reaper, has meter to back it up even if it does get blocked, but not really able to get much started here, getting walled out by Mizutori.
Oh no, the fireball. And went for the CSM, but was in the air already. No go on that one. Dive all the way in.
Story's getting a lot of use of dive.
Yeah.
This entire bracket.
Really like the roll there. Switches up the situation. Spends a little bit of meter. Gonna need one more hit to do it. Oh, a little too far for aiming. Oh, we're sliding in.
That always feels bad when you're like, alright, Gordo is so far away from me, and then he just hits you with the very heel of that 3C hitbox that gets you low. It's just it's deceptively active, honestly. I've gotten hit by that so many times. But Mizutori in the corner trying to make the best of a situation here. What a trade for Killer Kobe's here. Oh my goodness. He's out, yep. Spell CS, confirm situation. Okay, if you're Mizutori, you're happy with that trade. No. Oh no! But again. The third time, if Mizutori got hit there, that's just unfortunate, but wised up to it.
Oh my god, gets hit by the dive again. Gonna need a little bit more than this though. Win cycle, that's a big boon here. CS keeps the pressure. Nope, not on the ground. And a great turnaround from Mizutori.
So if Killer Kobe's has seen that twice now, I think next time they might want to do 2-2C, because that accomplishes about the same as 2-1-4C, but it does catch them airborne and it's very invulnerable. So it won him the round and the game there. But Mizutori just dancing in and out of his range, hitting him with sword car and pressing him further to the corner. Oh, what a backdash.
Yep. All right, a lot of little errant hits here, but finally a full combo. As soon as I say it, I jinxed you. I'm sorry, Kobe. Unfortunately, wasn't gonna clean that up, but boy, yeah, sees something, says something. Grim Reaper, one more time.
There's no way that's dead. Okay, thank God. I was gonna have to write my last will and testament if that killed, because I would have lost my faith in God. All right, one more assim to clean it up, and that's gonna be Killer Kobe's taking game 1. Like you said earlier, lots of errant hits, but not really too much in the way of full confirms from Killer Kobe, but is able to seal the deal.
Mid-cycle concentration. You don't see that all that often, but Mizutori finds the first big hit here, is able to win cycle because of it. Mix up, uses it for this pressure here. CS gets a throw. One more time.
Side swap. What a contest from Kobe there. Of all the buttons to press, it covers backdash, covers run up like that. So, well, you might be tempted to press 2B. In hindsight, that was a very strong option there. But Mizutori coming in with lightning fast sword card. That button is like 7-frame startup and leads to all this damage, taking an early lead in this game too.
Turner meter, yep. Round start, classic for Gerdo. Oh, backdashes away from the dash C. Oop, look for that hit. Ooh, just goes. Really both jockeying for that first big hit.
Backdash from Killer Kobe's give the cycle over to Mizutori, but is able to find a hit here. Doesn't respect the CS, and because of that, Mizutori reverses the situation and whiff punishes the 2-4C again. Kind of the, you know, fade away jumper.
Alright, finds another hit here. Has cycle. Yeah, just gonna go for the mix-up here. Works out, so he gets the hit. Does have 200, so an easy finish. Not even gonna need it. That's going to beat. Oh, no, wait, that is the first game. My bad.
Yeah, that's, yeah, 1-1. Could go either way. Kobe's giving up some space. Very patient. Tries a force function and maybe snipe fireball startup. Wow, presses 5A to call out the no cancel on the sword card there.
Ooh, wake up backdash, perfect spacing. Gets a hit afterwards though. And doesn't really get the full combo, but keeps the pressure, uses super, and continue on and goes high that time and finds a hit.
Finally, 2-4C lands clean, switches positions. This is a sim number 1, rotating that option into their offensive strategy here. Blocks the overhead, but does not block the mortal slide. And that's going to be Killer Kobe spending another grip meter and winning the next cycle here. Oh, yeah. So the problem with B Reaper there is you can do one of two things, right? You can either no cancel it in CS, or you can do the delay follow-up. But if you do the delay follow-up and they press in the gap, then you're having a bad time. So I would like to see Kobe CS if they do go for something like that in a neutral situation. But, you know, if you snipe him out of the air like that, then by all means.
Oh, grid break with the 3C. Kobe has been finding a lot of openings with that button. And yeah, no thank you. BDP's out. Oh, was able to get a hit afterwards, but nice! Finds the right time and the right button while Mizutori was moving around. Can clean it up right here. Has the meter to do so. Nice confirm with the air hit. Definitely have to worry about this cycle, though. That's the big deal. Nice hit, but it's going to need one more afterwards.
This is make or break for both these players.
Oh!
What patience.
So thankfully, CS before that. So they got some meter back. But this is going to be the final round.
Right. Rotating throw in, just running with the fireball. Force function at just the right time. It does delete projectiles. It is +1 on block, and it comes out very fast.
Yeah, CS on Wake Up. Just wanted to see what was happening. A lot of backdashing from Kobe, though. And Mash is after Sword Card. Didn't get challenged that time. Giving up Cycle as well because of that previous backdashing. Scary situation without meter.
What a block on that. Oh, backdashes again. Yeah, you were mentioning earlier. Forward backdash, very good, but if you use it as much as Kobe is, you're giving up a lot of cycles that you don't really need to. And Gorg wants cycle, but it might not matter with that whiff punish on the BO.
Yeah, it doesn't have any meter, though, so it wasn't able to get a lot of damage off the dash C combo. Uses the super meter to get out of the corner. Trade in their favor. Oh, no, bets it on there. Was able to get a full combo. Yep. Uses chain shift, stays safe after the overhead, finds the hit with the fireball, a little bit too high for the confirm. Ooh, double overhead! Or I should say, I think the first one was just a regular 5C, but the overhead afterwards is what finds the hit. And that is going to be Kobe moving on.
What a scramble at the very end of that. You see Mizutori pressing 2C after B Reaper, which was the right choice to make, but they didn't confirm it into a combo, and I think that kind of snowballed the resulting situation. Just kind of got a little flustered, you know, and one errant overhead unblocked with that low of a life total, and that's going to be Kobe's moving on.
Yeah, a lot of little scrambly parts towards the end there, but still a good set nonetheless. It's a great set from the both of them, and we are just okay. I was wondering who was who and who was in winners still and who was not, but step it up again. We have Yuri Arc.
This is fried chicken is who we're gonna have best.
Ooh. This is going to be a real good one, I think. This is going to be a real good one. These two players have played against each other not super often, but often enough that definitely kind of know what's up. You know, maybe not this version, but definitely the last version.
Yeah, I'm anytime I get to see Yuri Arc, it's kind of like this is the second time around. It's been quite fun, partly just because I get to see Kaguya play, I get to see new matchups. So I'm learning a lot when I watch this player because they're definitely, you can see the time is put into this character. They're refining the play style.
Yeah, Yurik's definitely a grinder, and I've said this before, I'll say it again. I love their enthusiasm for all things unique. They're one of the people who organized Thursday lobby nights for Clear, and it's still going on in this version as well. They're always excited to teach new players the game. They always want to get some games in. So great to see them in this bracket. Fred Chicken, though, getting a pretty good hit. Oh, no. Just doesn't notice that it's a throw, and Yuri gets tossed. Okay, TK Kuga. Not TK, but, you know, fast-moving projectile nonetheless. Yuri takes his turn with CS. Empty jump throw attempt.
Yeah, sees the red mist. That's an easy anti-air for Yuri. I gotta spend it on this one too. So, concentration with the extra time. Tried to get in with the EXN.
Red Chicken gets out of the situation. Has cycle available. Confirms. Yep.
Very nice ATB counter hit combo. It's gonna need a little bit more though. One more touch. It just does it with the 5A. Just recognizing, by the way, how much of a buff the new Smart Steer is for Linne, just being able to have another thing where she can stagger her pressure.
Oh. And a 5A change for across the cast is really underrated, but I think it creates a lot of, especially for this character, messed up situations where what a whiff punish from Fred Chicken with that 5C. Oh my goodness.
And not the button you usually see is the whiff punish button, but when you space it perfectly, it's going to work out like that, and that's going to be 2 rounds for Fred Chicken. And that's the thing I think I'm recognizing the most from this player is being really like strong in pressuring and then finding that spacing where their button works perfectly.
Like that 2B. Another one of Linnea's really good buttons. It comes out very fast. It can low-profile assaults, so it's definitely a good button that's fairly low commitment to just throw out there, especially if it's spacing that Fred's doing it. What a great rebeat to bait out the CS from... Oh, okay, that's the second time they've done Rise and Jing, and it's worked both times. Holy smokes.
Definitely one of those things where it's like you have to convince Lene players to not do it. Otherwise, they're just going to keep doing it until it gets punished. But nice, sees the force function, rolls to keep the corner positioning, and keeps the pressure going afterwards.
Eric is trying to play the CSRPS, but Fred is just one step ahead of him every time. He gets the cycle, but isn't able to really leverage it into anything. Fred has just pinned him in this corner for the entirety of this round. Patient on display.
Oh man, the perfect spacing for both characters means nothing happens. We're waiting until the cycle's up, and then Fred was able to spend it.
Oh, what a 5C. Doesn't confirm, unfortunately. He just kind of auto-pods a 3C! Air Kuga.
Set point.
Alright, yep, that is plus for Uriark. Uriark takes his turn. Fred gets clipped. Finally, he gets something started on his end. Wow, empty jump throw attempt. Tex. Fred.
That's sick. Don't see a lot of empty jump throw, but really going down the layers, trying to find something that will open up Fred Chicken, but the defense has been very strong. We're spending the CVO very early into the round, and maybe just because we do get this really wonderful knockdown off her IW.
That's the Lene 5A we're talking about earlier, but here's the Kaguya 2A we're talking about right now. Uriark, though grid broken, is not going down without a fight here.
Red misses death, BDP out. Takes their turns. Oh, finds the hit. Not going to be enough to win the cycle, but in a great position here. With the meters going to be a one-touch. Sees the red, misses death, and indeed it is death as Fred Chicken is able to take it 2-0 over Uriark.
All right, now I want to talk about Lene 5A. Can we talk about Lene 5A?
Please do. I think it's I think it is a great button that should be talked about.
So, because the universal change that was made in this version is instead of holding up to cancel your 5A into itself, and then if the opponent gets hit, you get jump A instead, and your entire pressure sequence is ruined, you can instead press 4 and get the same result instead of jumping up and doing a JA. So Lene, with her 5-frame 5A, that comes out very fast, is staggerable, into any of her other buttons, is now staggerable into itself. And if the Lene player sees a shield come out, like we saw Fred, observe, they're right next to you and can run up and throw you for a grip break, or do any of the other options that this character has off of 5A, which is all of her other normals, and then rebeat into 2A or something like that. So that change, I think by itself puts the character up a couple places in my estimation as far as character strength is concerned, because it's already annoying when they're pressing 6-6B and then doing 6-6B again for -1, into -1, into -1, over and over and over again. Now they have a low commitment button that can anti-air, dive kick start up on wake up, and it's just not a good time to be on the receiving end of. So I don't blame Uriark for getting opened up in that way that he did at all.
No, I think that a lot of people are going to get opened up by this character. I think her pressure is really strong. I say this time and time again as somebody who kind of plays a bunch of other games and currently plays a game where it's not as nice. This is the nicest game to TK inputs ever in history. It feels so nice. It's so clean. It's so easy. So using stuff like TK Kuga to reset your pressure is very strong. But in terms of the 5A thing, it's now we have 5A and also 5A again, just in case you do it again, and also 5B, and also -C, and also slashes, A slashes. We have all of these things, and 2A, sorry. We have all of these things that are -1 to -3.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to figure out when it's your turn, because all of these things lead to one each other so easily and so quickly. And so you sometimes just have to take a guess. And what you're seeing from Fred Chicken, I think, was the coolest part. was the ability to press on those things, but then just take their foot off the gas pedal just a little bit and let the person throw some normals into space and then whiff punishes with the right button.
Absolutely. Yeah, Kaguya 2B has a good, I think a pretty good hitbox, and comes out very fast, but Fred just standing back, watching it whiff, and then pressing 5C and going into full combo. That's just, they've been doing that a lot in this bracket, and it's worked like every time they've done it, because it just retracts her hurt box, and is like, it's the perfect normal to press the spacing he's pressing it at. So he definitely put in the hours to figure out where he should stand in relation to the corner in those situations. Yeah, I'm excited to see more of them in this bracket. But up next, we've got Gord versus Merc, Tarek versus Ook. This matchup is, don't go in the air as Merkava, I think is the generally understood, you know, you're one B Reaper away of just getting swatted out of the air, but
Right.
still have the Wormoki to represent as Merkava, and a bit longer range normals in relation to Gordo. Like, it's more of a zoning focus, I think, with Merkava compared to Gord, right? Gord wants to, at the end of the day, get in and RPS you with a sim, but Merc can just press 5C, 214A for frame trap, and then, you know, get his damage, concentrate full screen, and then repeat. So, I'm interested to see how they both play the matchup.
Yeah, both characters that don't have necessarily a ton of fast buttons to kind of mash out. So when they make a decision, it has to be a pretty informed decision. As Tarek decides to send a message early on, I'm crazy, I'll do it. Oh, grid break, double, triple overhead. The third one's going to lead to a full combo.
Okay, CS available. Doesn't spend it on anything. To rotate throw. Terry gets a hit, but doesn't do anything off of it. I don't think he was prepared for that 5C to confirm into anything, and Ook with a pretty fast round one.
Yeah, started the ball rolling and kept it rolling. Nice backdash, finds the grab afterwards, overhead. Oof. Tarek really looking for that big first start, and does it with the rusty nail. Confirms it with the dash C, and we're carried to the corner.
Tarek baits out the 236C. That is throw punishable in this version, but oh yeah, you gotta throw it if you don't shield it. And
Oh, you're a character with a throw combo too. You can just do it. It's so easy for you.
Ook trying to finish this quick. I don't know if they have enough. Maybe.
Oh, the worms.
Yo on deck. Oh, this is why delay teching is really strong in Uni in general.
Yes.
There's a lot of overheads that, you know, opponents will throw out at you, but they have a really long recovery, and it's not like you can, you know, see ahead of time if you're going to delay tech or not if you've committed to an option like that. So Ook smartly delay teching, seeing what's up, see the overhead whiff, and then that's going to be game one for him. Tarek, though, very much turning the tables compared to last week. He just meaty 6 beat him and caught him during like flight startup or something, and he's working on a perfect. As I say that, I am so sorry.
But to your point, the second time in a row where the delay tech has actually messed up Tarek's timing, the 2-2A not working out that time, and it gets Ook out of the corner. There is an opportunity to run it back here, especially with the Wormoki and having CS.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, we just did it. We just did it. No, thank you. I'm done with this.
Yeah, Tarek just full send. Still has 100 meter. It might be Reaper. Ah, well, you know, the attempt was made, but Ook already backdashing out of range and punishing. Oh, that's overhead. No. That happened to me so many times, dude. You have no idea. You don't expect it, but that is an overhead on the 2-2C for Merc.
You don't see it used on block like that often, so it's just something you don't keep in your mind. And you kind of have to, because otherwise it gives Merkava a free turn. Tarek, though, finds a hit, gets there some space out of the corner. Nice backdash, and then goes right back in from Ook. Spends the super to clean up the round, and now we are sitting at a match point.
Tarek not choosing to be Reaper this time, but gets 3 seed from downtown. Ook, not enough meter for Wormoki, almost though. Oh my god.
Another hit here in the corner. Oi, doesn't have. Oh no, actually, looking on the wrong one. Just decides to not spend it on the super meter, or the worm super. Finds a hit afterwards. Gonna spend it here, and Veloff to get out of the corner. Finally does something. No, please throw it.
This is something that changed from. Oh, backdashes. Okay, one hit away from death. Oh, bite your ankles, and that's gonna be Ook with a perfect. This is something that changed from previous version, and that if you don't shield Merkava 2 through 6C, 9 times out of 10, you can throw him out of it, right? Because the recovery was changed to where it's throw punishable now. You can still play the fun shield minigame if you're confident, and that way you get a better punish, but if you're not confident, if you shield incorrectly, then you space him out to where throw whiffs, and then he can, you know, still get away with doing that option. So just, and Tarek did play the previous version, so he's still probably used to how it worked last time. But yeah, in this version, use it if Merkava does 2 through 6C like that. Just don't press shield, just block, and then take your read 2 blocks of grid, and if you're gored, you get a throw punish. So unfortunately,
I would say if you're not gonna get the kill, you should probably just go for the throw punish, and that's probably doubly so if you have a throw combo, like if you're Yuzuriha or Gordo or you know, some of the situational characters like Hyde in the corner or something like that. If you're in those positions, you should probably just go for the throw every single time. Because it's just too easy. There's enough things in this game to keep track of. Don't make your life more difficult. Just throw.
agreed.
It's it's just one of those things that I think playing tournaments is not about being. At least you should maybe strive for it, but don't try to like put yourself and do everything 100%. It's just impossible. There's going to be mistakes. That's what fighting games are just naturally about. They're gonna have mistakes in it. So if you just give yourself the ability to minimize some of those mistakes, and you just take what you can out of it. I mean, to be said, you know, throw damage, like 1500 throw damage is more than 0 damage.
Yeah, and the resource advantage you get, like Merc spent 100 meter for that, right?
Yeah.
So you're already depriving the Merkava of resources that he could be using on Werewolf, or on another 2-3-6C attempt. But right now, Blue Reverberation is attempting to put Everthus into the corner. It looks like he's succeeding. Whips the pillar, so Everthus gets in. And some great stagger pressure from them. Fighting the CS. CS flash kick. Type of spacing from Everthus, though. Just getting around that 2 action. Oh my goodness, what a punish.
Knock down here. Yep, this is gonna set up a very nice fireball. Yep, and then just gets hit by you. Kind of have to respect it. It's kind of really good. I think the only thing you can do to disrespect it is like a fully reversible thing that will go all the way through it, or like roll. But even then, that's kind of scary.
Oh my goodness. Smender into 2-2B on minus frames. This is definitely an Akatsuki player if I've ever seen one. A flash kick spends the meter. Now, Blue Reverberation doesn't have any meter to go for a good set play situation. Now they do after they spend CS, but that means Everthus is almost guaranteed the cycle, but they get clipped by another J6C.
Oh, I can't believe they were able to get a full combo from all the way over there. But you can do that when you bait like that. Oh, beats out the flash kick. Gonna use the super, carry all the way to the corner, gets a good knockdown. Oh, please don't do it. Please don't.
My heart stops every time they do the second 5B, I'm like, are they really gonna do it? But no, it keeps it simple. What a call out. What a call out. Fully projectile invul on that 214C just has the read that Blue Reverberation is gonna do laser round start. Gets thrown, but still has Cycle. Backdashes into the corner, but is able to threaten with Cycle. And now Reverberation again doesn't have any meter.
Tried to do the classic, you whiff Bitatsu, you keep it safe by doing EX Fireball, but some startups, so it was unfortunately got beaten out. It's kept in the corner and then finds the hit. Reverberation does have the meter as well, drops a combo, so Everthus trying to take their turn. No, that's not going to work out, but finds a hit.
I can only take so much. I'm an old man. You can't do this to me. That the 2B spacing it so that Everthus runs into it, into dropping the combo. Everthus baits out the A flash kick and takes their turn. But J6C is just doing everything for Blue Reverberation right now. And Everthus is already in. Shields to get Cycle.
Oh. Gets hit by the second set of the string. Unfortunately, wasn't able to pick up the combo after the wall bounce, so they were able to tech out of the corner. And then we got this situation here. Same thing happens. What goes around comes around.
Oh, yeah, there was already -4 on that laser, so doing 2 and 4C there, I think was just a force of habit more than anything else, and Everthus is in a terrible spot here. Does have Cycle available for something. They're gonna have to... Oh my god.
Just pummeled out of the air with the jump 6C. We went corner to corner with that one. However, just a Pixel tries to take their turn there with the EX Fireball, just getting some plus frames on the board, but unfortunately the Fireball stays out there for quite a while for Kuon. That's going to be the round.
I think the idea from Everthus was correct on the EX Fireball, but the timing was just not the best because Cycle was right around the corner and Blue Reverberation was able to secure it very easily. Oh, it's an unfortunate green shield whiff, and Everthus is going to just get sent all the way across the screen. Blue Reverberation choosing to concentrate instead of continuing this combo there. I guess they just don't want to play against the flash.
Oh my god! There's no way you did that on purpose. That was crazy. Just the most god tier 2-2-Bs in existence from Everthus. Blocking it. Oh, nice block of the overhead and gets a punish on the way down.
They realize they have CS available, so they're leveraging it to press 2A and contest the pressure. Blue Reverberation, though. There it is. Oh, laser. Laser, laser, laser.
Oh god, good stuff. Wasn't able. I think the difficulty was the pressure wasn't continuing off of these hits. You were getting these little bits and pieces, but they never led to like the pressure, the sitting and putting the opponent in the corner and just constantly pestering them with very quick normals. It's kind of what you want to do with the character, especially versus a character like Kuon, who's got to spend the majority of the game kind of floating around, tossing fireballs and looking for their knockdown. Doesn't really have to approach you other before that.
Yeah, I think Everthus, when they did get knockdowns, they were respecting the flash kick that never came out or getting hit by the flash kick that did for most of their time. And that's a tough decision to make, but I think just the health situation needs to be taken into consideration, where at the end of the day, you just have to make something happen, right? If you're at a low life, threshold, and Kuon has 200 meter, they have CS, you just have to commit to something. You're not going to make up the life deficit any other way by just kind of hanging back, because that's just such a resource deficit for, in the opponent's favor. But they did pretty good as far as calling out the lasers in neutral with the 2 and 4.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But, yeah.
Just making really good reads there. And that's like, not necessarily the way you want to spend your meter in that matchup, but I mean, like, if you're gonna be it, if you're a genius and that works out, like,
yeah, hey,
do it.
All right.
I am currently being forced with a gun to edit Hazuma's fedora onto Akatsuki. Help me.
Oh, that's cool. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, because Everthus plays Hazuma in plays with. Okay, so we got Ook versus Mizutori now.
Oh, it's clipped by the fireball. It's so hard to tell if you can hit the fireball or not in maybe half the time, man. I get hit by that all the time.
Yeah, I think it just happens versus this character. Fireballs have so many different angles, and there's so many different ways to approach behind them. I think you're just naturally going to be able to get hit by a couple of them. But BDP trying to keep moving to the corner here, gets sniped jumping back, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes it goes the way you least expect.
Ooh, my
Oh! Is that do you do that now? Do you steal corner?
Yeah. There was a setup I saw on Twitter that used, I believe, float instead of assault, but hey, that works too. If you just get it off of assault, why not?
I don't like that. That seems good.
Yeah, I don't want this character to have anything, to be honest, but you know, we can't all get what we want.
Oh
Oof,
man.
though, get in the
There's a
corner like they
chance.
want. Yeah, there is definitely a chance, especially with Worms covering him. Wow, what a tech from Mizutori. Oh my goodness. Ook still has 100-meter available. I want to see them be a little more careful on these flight approaches because Mizutori has shown that they're able to set Fireball and snipe with the 6B afterwards. But Ook is just content to go for zoning game. Gets clipped by a Fireball again. Mizutori changing up the air momentum. Hits on the way down. Oh man, this is not great.
Yeah, it's always really frustrating when you the opponent drops a combo, but they're still technically in a good position to keep pressure going. Just have to have the patience to understand that even though they drop the combo, it's still not your turn, or you're gonna have to get a little bit more creative than that. But Ook got the pressure in the corner here, pressuring after the trade too.
Oh no. Oh yes, says Ook. 4B counter hit, and that's gonna be all she wrote for round 2. 200-meter in the bank as well, so Ook is able to really leverage a lot of options here. 236C. I didn't expect them to actually go for it, but hey, from that distance, why not? Oh yeah, there it is. Oh man. Yeah,
Tough pickup there, but finds the hit afterwards. Oh, just gonna do it. Concentrating for the cycle, but it was a little too late.
Now, despite what it looks like, Ook can still probably do 214B to snipe Mizutori out of the air when they try to go for fireball sets because it is Merc's kind of long-range anti-air. And what a wake up JC into full confirm here. Ook not taking this lion down. Meaty. Oh, God. Oh.
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good. Oh, that was so sick! Yo,
Just dead?
Oh, that's gonna be good enough. Snipe Nanase out of the air into CB. That was so freaking cool.
That's what I mean. If Mizutori is just in the air setting fireballs like that, Ook is more than welcome to do 214B for an anti-air because they've been autopiloting into 214A a lot and letting Mizutori set those fireballs. But Mizutori is setting the fireballs with a red combo here. Ook does have cycle available. No meter to really leverage it. What a whiff punish!
Yeah, rarely expected to be with that super, but it worked out. Oh, run up throw. Especially before the cycle, that's a big deal. Oh, what a shield! And what is the cycle? Oh, sees him in the air. Reversal out.
Ook is one of those players that is really good at using Merkava's reversal. I think their success rate with that across all the brackets I've seen is extremely high. They just have a good sense of when to throw it out there. Oh. Oh.
I forgot about it too. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah. It's... Oh man, round start tornado into full combo, dropping it again, but unfortunately just they know that these drops are safe and are just pressing 2C to catch Ook low. Mizutori keeping the pressure on. What a crazy 2A mash from Ook. The cycle's just about to turn, so has to respect Nanase's options.
Oh, bonked on the head. It's gonna have... Oh, no. All right, that's going to be it. And the CVO trying to get any sort of offense starting from the knockdown position, but it won't happen. Great read from Mizutori, and we're tying it up 1-1.
Oh, tries to send it on the 214B at round start, but just gets sword card for their trouble. There it is again, that falling air hitbox from Mizutori getting a lot of work. Takes their turn back on Wake Up. Doesn't want to hold this. A lot of errant hits, but no real combo quite yet. But Mizutori is racking up the damage.
Yeah, gonna get a full combo here. Gonna spend the rest on the super. Knockdown. Oh, this is the mix-up. Nice blocks. Gives him cycle though for it though. Snipes are out of the air once again. Great, it's gonna give him the opportunity to get out of the corner and play the round. It's gonna be hard.
Throw punish, yeah. Ook is getting these hits, but is not able to leverage them into anything meaningful as far as follow-up pressure. They just don't have the resources available, and if they do, they're spending on a 236C. I like the way they're just going for a more long-range zoning style, though, really using the overheads, using the 2-1-4s to make Mizutori hesitate on their approaches. What a run-up DP. Bonks him out of the air. Another 2-1-4B.
Yeah, could just use that space, gets the knockdown, finds a hit afterwards. That wins him the cycle as well. And yeah, you're going to spend it here to get the full combo.
Drops. I like the way Ook's playing this, you know, from now on, just really hanging back and leveraging their range advantage over Mizutori. Knows that, yeah, cycle's coming up soon, but you don't really have the resource to threaten. What a through the sword card.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that before. I'm really interested to see how people end up using a roll to beat stuff like that, but now, Mizutori. Oh my god, the corner steal is so dirty. I will never expect that. Oh!
Yeah, I understand that. As Ook, you're like, alright, I'm taking a lot of damage for no reason. I'm just gonna do it, and if it works, the round's over, and I can just move on to round 2-1-4B. I'm telling you, get out of the air. And this is like the fourth time they've done anti-air grab into grab, just really leveraging kind of the uncertainty that Mizutori's letting them get away with on offense. At 2-1-4C, on the backdash. Oh, they're doing 3C a lot, and Mizutori is doing a great job at just shielding these for the punish. Oh my god!
Oh, I don't know how you'd ever expect that, especially with the dive kick straight up whiffing. Gets guard broken on top of it and gives up the cycle. Oh, Red Mist of Death doesn't have. Wait, no, maybe it had the meter. No, didn't have the meter right when they CS. That was unfortunate.
Who's able to finish their food? This will be the game. What a set! Oh my goodness, what a set!
Oh,
really
a lot of back and forth. That was super tense the entire way through.
You know, I was saying earlier, Ook really needed to use 2-1-4B to disincentivize Mizutori from just going there and setting fireballs. And as soon as they started recognizing that, they were able to take round after round. And Mizutori, though, great stuff. A lot of cheeky resets and, you know, some corner steals, but if something's working, you might as well keep doing it. They were just, unfortunately, unable to close it out at the very end, and Ook took it 2-1.
Yeah, to your point, the switching up to playing a little bit more ranged instead of constantly trying to get in the opponent's face was working out. And I mean, really, it was a lot of those reversal situations that kind of gave Ook one or two more chances to play the game. And that's, I mean, the differential was that close. So I mean, if those don't work out, it might have been might have gone the other way around.
All right, two new characters. This is the first time we've seen them in this bracket, I think, and in any bracket actually. Just Kaguya versus Kuon specifically. Let's see how this plays out. 660 is plus. What?
So yeah, seeing a lot of Yuri trying to pressure at full screen. Obviously, both characters do have those options, so they do want to press and try to hit the opponent out of this, whatever they're doing. But Yuri are starting off strong here. Double overhead of the first one, and rolls out of the corner, steals the position, and gets their turn at offense.
Yeah, this is a good spot for Blue Reverberation. It has CS available to threaten a flash kick. Calls out the roll.
Oh. So they rolled, but they stayed on the same side afterwards.
All right. That was kind of messed up. Setting the ring. I'm getting some Akiha Melty Blood vibes from that. Setting the ring right above their hurt box and just kind of pinning them in the corner until they do something. And that something was standing up into it. Yuriark, though, with a good confirm here, sending Blue Reverberation to the corner. Has to respect Flash Kick, but has the grenade Oki. Unfortunately, Blue Reverberation is able to roll out and get their turn.
Yeah, was able to get another hit though. Uriark, side switch combo, able to push Blue Reverberation back into the corner and gets a throw for a combo. It's going to be pretty close though. No, actually just going for skill ender just to get the knockdown because knowing that wasn't going to kill, and then puts himself in a good position to find that round win.
You're choosing to throw there because he's seen Blue Reverberation do roll, wake up, or on key situations like that. I like that adaptation from him because that is just a free grid break if they do try to roll out of something. So, good decision making and adaptation from him. Blue Reverberation though, set and wheel, standard combo ender. Uriark has CS, able to get sniped by the laser. That was probably a misinput from Blue Reverberation, but regardless of whether from misinput or not, in the corner, takes the gold throw.
Yeah, that's a good gold throw. Just kind of checking whether the opponent is going to be green shielding mobs, thinking they're free green shields. Oh, gets opened up one more time, and that's going to be the round and the game, actually. That's going to be the first one. Going to Blue Reverberation.
What a confirm from Blue Reverberation. I don't think I've seen that before. I'm going to be completely honest. That like fade away into, yeah, that was impressive stuff. But Uriark taking a moment, recollecting themselves, getting back into it.
Oh man. Yeah, I hadn't seen that situation myself either. I was really surprised he picked it up, but you know, that's what's happening. We're it's very weird to say, but we're only like second month into the game, so we are still learning a lot about the character, even though it feels like Kuon's being kind of exposed quite a bit, and the Blue Reverberation getting exposed quite early on in this round here, getting the grid broken.
Blocks the flash kick, ready for the punish. This Uriark, he's shown that he's more than capable of finishing his combos here. A flash kick on wake up for Reverberation. Backdashes out, doesn't want to take the weird RPS situation.
Yeah, just charging up here. Yeah, has the grid blocks? Well, has a lot of grid blocks now.
Celestial achieved. Uriark though, with a throw combo to get the pressure started. One more throw should do it. I love the grenades. So smart. Tries to parry at round start, but gets lasered in the face.
Yeah, has a lot of meter too, so this is going to be good. Oki gets a gold throw. Yeah, love trying out that gold throw on projectiles like that. A lot of people will think those are free green shields. Oh, red miss to death. Yep, easy flash kick. Oh, pick it up. Yes. Oh, one of the more frustrating things about playing against this character, those mid-screen fireballs leading to full combos. You have to respect it. Setting up the pressure with the super meter as well. Was able to get the full combo and wasn't able to do anything about the red mist, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think Uriark expected the active frames to already be over on that, so they didn't try to 623C and wanted to take their turn, but because it was still active, Blue Reverberation is going to take round 2 and going to take another laser, not confirmed, but laser knockdown situation here. What a stagger into the 2A. This is going to be a good grip of damage here. Sets the full.
Oh, it's. I mean, I think you're guessing for life there no matter what. So maybe trying to shield and hoping for the best afterwards. Honestly, I think either way, that's a not a bad shield to go for. It just doesn't work out for Uriark, unfortunately, and Blue Reverberation's moving on. Yeah, Kuon, I think I really think that we should we need to think about how this character is
We need to look back into this tune.
Dude, his pressure is so good and so consistent. By the way, I've honestly, like, I am done playing against this character. I 100% guard thrust against this character every fucking time. I am done playing against this character. Both of us won't have any meter. I'm fine with that. Like, I'm over it. I will play neutral 1,000 times over than rather just being able to, like, deal with
No way! Is this only because he has a bang palette? Is this only because he has a bang palette, Kobe?
Oh, that's kind of sick.
That is a
That
bang
palette's kinda sick,
palette.
actually.
Goddamn. It is a good one, though. Unfortunately. Yeah, I have not figured out that character yet, at least not with mine. So I am guard thrusting every time until I do.
Yeah, guard thrust is pretty good against Kuan, but depending on the situation, like you're at a meter deficit, right? If they don't spend EX meter for the wheel,
Yeah.
then you're just down 100 meter, and if they get another hit, then you don't have any for the next flow mix-up. So that kind of tax the character puts on you if you're not confident defending against, light shenanigans. And I am told by Kuan chat in the Uni Discord that the character does not have mix off of
They'll
light.
be like, just
So,
react to float mix.
Yeah, just react to float. Yeah, the amount of apostrophes that Trill put before and after mix when I asked him about it, I have never seen that many. And I'm like, oh, okay, it must be me. And then I see people like Defiant and Pesto and Sheely get hit by it. And I'm like,
Nope.
I wonder.
Don't let these high-low characters gaslight you. I dealt with this in every single game. I dealt with this with Milia. I dealt with this with Ramlethal. Like, it happens every game. Don't let them get away with it.
Red Chicken find themselves in the corner against Killer Kobe's here. They versus Enkidu. And that's that 2-1-4 into throw. You don't want to mash on it, but you gotta take a throw every once in a while. Kobe's does have CS though, can maybe threaten parry. No, chooses to hold on to it.
That's been the classic actually for Fred Chicken, is the post CS situation. As long as it's not a red mist indicator, it's like, I'm just gonna jump back dive kick.
Alright, getting out. Leveraging the health advantage and the slight range advantage that this character has on Enkidu to great effect, but up until now, gets 2B'd right in the face. Sent to the corner. Kobe has a lot of CS to kind of gamble with as far as grid blocks are concerned. Can go for maybe some greedier setups here. Oh my goodness. Still gets the cycle. Backdashes the dive kick just in time.
Oh, does Veil off? Oh no! Reaching. Oh, wasn't able to get the full combo. It still has Veil off, so able to spend a bit of it for extra plus frames, and then finds the overhead.
Even if that didn't work, Sea Fireball kept them safe, and they had plenty of grid blocks, right up until the next cycle, so they could have gone for another pressure reset situation. Killer Kobe's getting sniped by a superior range of Linne as a character. Which is not the best spot. Just yes into 5A. It's so fast. It's so fast.
Yeah, I mean, not seeing any animation there, was pretty confident. Press that 5A there. Oh, roll out of the corner and finds the hit. Gonna win cycle as well, so this is a great position for Kobe if they can keep the momentum here. Oh no, let him tech out of the corner though.
Yeah, 236C is very good as far as damage is concerned, but if you do choose to concentrate, you are risking them forward teching out of the corner. So I would have liked to see Killer Kobe's maybe go for a backdash after that ender to kind of keep the corner positioning and not let Fred escape. And Fred is going to make him pay dearly for it. This might be death.
Oh, it's gonna be close. Just one more hit, anything will do. Wake up IW works out. They get another chance at life.
Fred can take maybe 2 throws here. Oh my. The patience on display from Fred there.
Yeah, using that movement speed. Russian 5A gets the last hit. That's going to be the first round. Going to Fred Chicken, and we go back to character select. Maybe we're seeing the switch up back to the Gordeau. Yep. However, I thought Kobe wasn't too far off. Like, I didn't think that there was anything that felt like it was such a terrible decision there. That was just some of the decision or some of the things were like dropped combos and stuff like that kind of made his life a little bit more difficult.
Absolutely. I respect the gourd. Oh yeah, that hits so weird, man. I swear.
I'm never ready for that move anymore, honestly, because I spent 3 games in a row basically down backing in that range because I knew I could just react to IC5C, and now it's not the case anymore.
Well, Backdash gets caught by the increased fireball threat there. Killakobe still has CS and 100 meter. Let's see what they choose to do. Wake up 2C. I like that option, actually, because it does call out, you know, attempted up back for fireball, attempted dive kick. Kobe gets the corner positioning that he really wants on this character. Fred sees the EX flash, up back shields, does not want to get grabbed by Bordeaux.
Oh, nice tech that time. Oh, tries to do one of their own, but jump back dive kick rears its ugly head once again. Gonna end it with the skill ender, and that is going to be time or first round, I should say. Plus frames. Oh, just DPs through it. I don't need a green shield. Almost luring them into a false sense of security.
Yeah, oh, they didn't shield it. On plus, just eats a DP to the face. It's all right. Kobe's makes up for it. Gets the cycle. Gets a nice combo for their troubles. Okay, there we go. CSing after the B Reaper to make themselves safe. Doesn't want to get got. What a footsies.
Yeah, finds that 2v. Wasn't able to get the full combo. Pressure continues. Aiming. Dash up. A sim. Using the CS as well to get a full combo off it.
I like Kobe's adaptation. I don't like the drop, but I like his adaptation to try to snipe out Linne dive kick. Fred Chick. That traded?
Oh, man.
That traded?
That's right. I don't usually see. All right. Ooh, into IWEX. After CVO, that's definitely not going to be enough, but we're going to spend everything on this situation. It's going to get them into a very close situation. And almost anything will do here. You know, I might have preferred IW in that situation. IW would have left given Fred Chicken Oki. Neither kill.
I think they might have wanted to use it for, you know, the threat of throw, right? Because at that damage, throw would have killed. But yeah, I think the Oki situation would probably have been preferred.
Yeah, hard decision to make in the thick of it. You're playing, you know, with all of these things in your mind. It's just a little thing I thought about. Getting this one, oh, chasing down, wasn't able to get the combo afterwards, and Kobe able to respond very quickly afterwards.
Kobe might choose to slow the pressure down a little bit here. Has cycle coming right up. No, Fred just chooses not to shield any of it. Gives up the cycle. What a throw!
Whoa, that was a crazy throw in between 5A, 4B. And it works out. Fred Chicken gonna be at set point here.
Punch with B Reaper. Kobe does have 100 meter. He can just choose the B Reaper again. Why not? You have the meter to back it up. What a...
Just run up 2C. Also, really, I should say, really well spaced 2C. Finds the perfect time to do it. Wake up, a sim. Tries to... Oh, no cancel. Got greedy. That was really greedy.
Yeah, this is what we're talking about. If you do Reaper like that, the 2C knows that Fred likes to go in the air on situations like that, but one more deep feed.
Yo! The force function!
Just scared. Yeah, this is a...
Oh my god, yo, Fred is so sick. Oh, the force function on his jump X super was actually so sick.
Hey, if anyone's wondering, I have cereal.
What kind of cereal?
Yeah, what kind of cereal you got?
Frosted Flakes.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
That's good.
Thank you, darling.
Fred definitely stayed frosty that last round.
I think Kobe's tilted. I'm not gonna lie.
I want to understand that.
I was tilted after that force function. That you didn't need to do all that, okay? You could have just let me just blocked it like anybody else, you know. Let the Gordo player just go over there. It's fine. Instead, you really had to say something about it.
He did kind of have to say something.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just saying, like, Dove, you're in a relationship. You understand when, like, you don't need to comment on everything. You just every now and then you say some things here and there, when you say it starts boiling up, of course it gets you a little.
Really interesting way to frame that.
No, Fred's sick. It's really just fun. It's fun to watch him because he's just, man. I think honestly, more and more, I'm just like, Fred's spacing is nuts. Like the run up into the 2C is never too far. It's never too short. It's always perfect.
All right, this is a set play zoner versus set play zoner with long arms. See how this shakes out.
Yeah, I'd say probably the
Kuwan's
big.
so short. I've never seen that art where he's not floating. He's so short.
He's a bit of a manly. He's like 5'11", you know.
Quite the manly, yeah.
Yeah.
6 foot when I'm floating.
Yeah. Yeah. The sword's at an extra inch. You know, the insulators they get them up to 6 foot.
If I could float, honestly, I'd just float at 6 foot. That's
absolutely.
easy peasy.
Yeah.
Promise.
It's barely perceptible, right? Like no one knows. No one will notice.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, a
It's the
side
same
swap from Ook. Sets the worm down. Punishes the roll.
Ooh, very nice. Yeah, just waited for it to happen instead of pressing.
Yeah, you got the worm down there. Oh, what a flash kick on Wake Up.
Oh,
Wow.
right through the fireball and next to the quarter. So we're getting a really nice combo off this one. Knockdown with the worms. Oh, yeah,
That
very
tech was-
nice.
That tech was do or die for a blue reverberation there. If he took that throw, he was dead, but Ook is able to clean it up anyway. Round start 3C. You know, that's one way to get rid of a flash kick input. So, you know, big ups to him. Oh,
Let the worm do the dirty work there, but finds the hit afterwards. Oh, concentrating for cycle. I like it, but gets hit afterwards. Oh, worse, gets grid broken afterwards. Doesn't even get to be able to use the cycle that he earned.
takes the throw. Starts his turn. Chases the backdash with the 4C. Has to be careful here. Has to watch out for laser like that. Reverberation shifting to zoning. I don't know if I agree with this. Oh, I agree with this. Going in and starting the mix. I was going to see he was at a health deficit. Ook was fine just blocking those lasers.
Yeah, more than anything, it felt like Ook was just staying put. So Blue Reverberation found the opportunity to go forward. But, all right, finds a hit here. Doesn't have any meter. The big problem. Oh, just gets hit by the fireball. And, yeah, with the meter, I think that's going to be no matter what. Spends it just in case.
Reverberation, definite meter advantage. Round start laser beats the grabby arms. That's going to send Ook to the corner. TS advantage, spends for wheel. Oh, what a mash! What a mash 2A. Gets a slight cycle advantage now. Bit risky to go for that frame trap because Blue Reverberation could have shielded to get cycle on his end. But, you know, mistakes and the miracles. Gets mashed out on Blue Reverberation's side.
Yep, all right. Trying to keep him locked down there with the super meter. Oh, yep, sees the red mist, gonna spends on it. Nice, quick, a little bit of damage there. Runs all the way up for the throw. Oh! Knocked on the noggin. Great turnaround from Ook there after getting pressured for most of the round. Finds the opening and really runs in the momentum.
All right, game 2. Sets wheel. You know, every time a Kuwan sets wheel on me in neutral like that, I just feel like an idiot. Right? Like, it's just so active, and you're just like sitting there concentrating behind it. You're like, man, this sucks. Like,
I almost wish it was just big enough to always put me in block stun, because when it just runs up above me and I like it's not in block stun, I'm just blocking. I feel like such a moron. Just like, cool, this is great.
Hey, Liberation to the corner has almost 100 meter built back up to go for another worm mix-up if they are so inclined. Delaying the flash kick, I like that decision from Blue Reverberation, but unfortunately gets balked once again. Ook loves 3C, man. He loves the 3C.
Like I said before, if you're finding that one thing that's opening your opponent up, it's up to them to stop it. So especially in Uni, where defense, you have to just find that thing that cracks open the opponent. Oh, blocked on the head once again. It's gonna work out. One more situation. Oh, staggers just a little bit to make Reverberation think that they can press a button. And that was the opening that Ook needed to finish off the set with a perfect and moving on to losers finals.
I think that Ook's game plan is almost tailor-made for this matchup as far as just representing lots of overheads, getting rid of the flash kick input from Kuon, and then getting combo, running in, you know, and running worm pressure, put them in a really uncomfortable position. So great stuff from them.
Yeah, great stuff. Some of the things that like is really impressive from Ook is like finding those mashes, right? It's kind of a difficult thing for Merkava to do because he doesn't have a fast like 5A, 2A button for him to mash out of situations like that, like some other characters like Lene or Akatsuki or Hyde or any one of those other characters have that nice mashy button that they can use. But Ook is like just feels that stagger pressure coming in and then presses at the right time. And that's when you get those opportunities where you are able to flip the script without spending meter or resources of any sort. It's a huge win.
All right. Yeah, I think adjusting to the opponent's habits, especially as Merkava, where you're getting the first hit and setting worms is so important for that character. It's kind of like Byakuya, right? And that your game plan is just getting that one hit with resources, but finding it is a different matter, really. So good on them for kind of realizing, oh, they're not shielding my 3Cs, and they're getting hit by my 4Cs. This is great. I'm just going to keep doing it. And it ended up working out.
Yeah, I cannot stress it enough. If you're playing in tournament, just do the thing that works. It is not up to you to start switching things up. You keep doing it if it keeps working. It's one of the things I am also learning myself as a player who just like kind of plays on ranked is just kind of learning how much you can get away with. It's difficult, but it's definitely a skill. So we get into this one. Losers finals, by the way, so return to a 3 out of 5 format. First 2-3 will move on to grand finals to play against Fred Chicken.
All right, Ook getting the party started. Killakobe's risks to roll out, chooses to press their turn, but you are minus if roll succeeds like that. 214C says, I don't have CS, but I'm just going to do it anyway.
Yes! Oh, I love how simple that is. Look how easy that damage was.
Ook sees the startup of 6B, says, yeah, this looks really slow. I'm just going to press 5A, and then takes the first round. Look who he's just trying to do Reaper again.
I'm back in, baby.
You know, as a person who mains Gord on the not mains but plays Gord on the side, I love B Reaper, man. It's such a fun button, but you gotta do it in moderation.
Oh, that's what they all say. What if it works? What if it works?
If it works, indeed.
Oh, nice backdash gets away from the 5C and then responds in kind.
Kobe getting kind of zoned out here, especially with the worm gnawing at his ankles here. Ook gets a free way in. Oh, just a DP Reaper. You are +1 after that if it gets blocked, but B Reaper not fast enough to beat Merc buttons like that. And Ook takes game 1 of the first of 3.
Yeah, very, very solid first round here. A lot of those little bits and spacings that Ook is doing really well. Backdashing into full punishes. Round start DP. Okay, all right.
Oh, perfectly timed.
Yeah, reaches in with a mortal slide, finds the hit. That's it. Dashing all the way up, using the CS. Oh, where are you going? No, we're having a chat right here. Ook says, no thank you. Please get me out of the corner.
Ook blocks the overhead from Ook. Stuff from Kobe's. Stan Tech gets blown up by the assault. learning when your opponent wants to go for throw and when they want to try to blow up your throw tech attempt is just something that comes with experience, but even top players struggle with it. But Kobe, oh, I was gonna say he doesn't struggle with finishing the combo, but no, he dropped it.
Oh, Ook did not respect the plus range for Mortal Slide. Did not green shield it, so the 2C was almost free, and but still got away with it at the end there. Oh, reversal throw. Didn't throw him into the corner though. Oh, you just got clipped with the air Mortal Slide.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Kobe has CS, but he's not really able to leverage it in anything. As I say that, Ook is just hammering away at Killer Kobe's defense. Ankle biter after ankle biter. A bar a B Reaper.
Oh my god, you can't stop him. He's going crazy. Alright. Oh, it's gonna be enough. Yeah, with the worms adding a little bit of extra damage into your combos. That's going to be the second game for Ook. Needs one more in order to move on to grand finals.
So Kobe can make the adaptations. No, Ook. Merc 5B is like one of the best round start buttons to press. So the fact that Ook knows to press it and represent it is some great stuff from him. Kobe's doesn't have any resources to back up B Reaper. He just keeps doing it though. He just keeps doing it.
If it if it keeps working, keep doing it. I mean, you know,
He's down 2 games. What do you mean?
to be honest, the mileage is kind of varying, but the game plan is about.
You told me this 18-wheeler is eco-friendly?
Honestly, fighting games are as difficult as you want to make them. Sometimes you just play the game by just doing beat Grim Reaper over. Just do your DP over and over again. What's the worst that could happen? You get punished? Whatever. They have to do it again. I still have life. I'm not dead.
I swear to God. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a good grip of damage here. Kobe somehow won the first round, by the way. But look, that's an overhead. No, it's the second time. Vietnam flashbacks. Alright, smart. 623C is an anti-air. Get Ook out of the sky there after CS. I like Kobe representing 2C because that is very active. It hits low, so it disincentivizes backdashes like that one. And Kobe is just hammering away at Ook defenses here. Reset again!
I'm telling you. Kobe's mad with power. Like they've just gone nuts. You're
yeah, as soon as he stopped using B Reaper, he was winning. Imagine that.
No. What you're seeing is a man who no longer
I
thinks
swear
about
to-
decisions. It's just about doing.
He is a bang player. This is racial
I
profiling,
need
but
y'all
I'm
to know.
sorry.
I need y'all to know he presses bang drives like this
Yeah, that
with
doesn't
reckless
surprise me at all.
abandon.
Alright, Ook throwing him into the corner. Worm's backing him up. Oh my, what a disgusting setup.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the times when, you know, it's like single worm, Mercapa players are really looking just to like kill time to make their lives easier. And trying to find that moment where they can find that hit or find the gap when their pressure is kind of the goal here. It could be very difficult, but Kobe leans in a little bit too hard on the Grim Reaper, spends meter on that one, and gets punished for it.
Rolls out, but yeah, Ook able to recognize the situation, bite the ankles, wake up, beat. All right, you know,
Do it again.
You're losers finals.
It would have worked.
You made it this far.
Again?
You know.
Oh, I had my Photoshop screen in front of that, and I saw the multi-hit, high hitting thing, and I was like, oh my god, he's just doing it.
Oh,
That's not him, That's not him.
Oh,
Don't hit
God.
him. That
What
was the
is
big
happening?
hit with the 2A.
Oh, my beautiful video game.
All right, you know. All right. I'll be right back. I'm gonna stiff drink.
All right, good.
He just did it
Kobe.
3 times in a row.
Kobe, have you heard of a video game called Gundam Versus? I think you'd love that game. I think you would absolutely love that game. Just consider Mbon is a fantastic game. If you have a PS4, if you have online, consider playing it. It's very good. It's a very, very good game. Man,
What did he say? Well, Kobe. Okay, pregame is talking to Kobe.
you live by the Grim Reaper, you die by the Grim Reaper. So as long as you're okay with your own decisions, I have nothing to say to you.
It seems we finally have something in common. Getting owned by Ook. I want to get owned by Ook.
As we get into this one, Fred Chicken versus Ook, your grand finals. Fred Chicken was able to take it over Ook earlier in the bracket 2-0, so has their work cut out for them. But maybe with the momentum from losers finals, they were able to take it over Fred Chicken. They do have to take 2 sets in a row. While Fred Chicken only needs the one being the person sitting on the winner's side as we get into this one.
Ook, make some space. All right, smart steer ender. Smart steer.
I think steer ender for this character is insanely good with CS. It is just a free get in if you can find the time for it to actually put the opponent in the block.
Yeah, I agree completely. I think steer ender with worm backup with CS is a super strong option, but Fred making the best of a bad situation here. Has meter to spend, CS secured, gets VO'd. Worms to threaten. I like Ook stalling for time, letting the worms make their way over to Fred. Fred's getting so much screen space here. Oh, air shields tries to dive kick, but it's too high up, and Ook is able to punish. Yeah, just let the worm. Yeah, just let the worm do it. Yeah.
That's kind of what I was meaning a second ago in the previous match, right? Like, when there's a single worm out, what the Merkava player is looking to do is just kind of kill time, and that's like the perfect example right there.
Oh, the 2-hit low. Big air. Oh my! Fred not able to react in time. That's supposed to feint into flight, and if the opponent is able to react to it, then they can sweep. But Fred not ready in time. Fred though ready for this confirm. Oh, Beatty 5A to 5A. I was talking about that earlier. 5A really good this version, especially on Line.
Can use the super to get this very nice knockdown. Dashing all the way up. Has CS as well, so scary situation. Spending it, not confident that they'll win the cycle again. And that's going to give it, actually throws him on his CS. Going to do one more and tie up the round count.
Yeah, the grid situation for Fred, he noticed that he was like a block down, maybe half a block. So he wasn't confident he was going to win the next one. Oh, he's not going to win this one for sure. Grid break throw is so long on the timer here. He locked out of this cycle. Ook able to kind of just run his game plan. Maybe go for zoning strategy. Yep, we've seen success from that previously. Fred takes the throw. Oh no! He doesn't do 236C, gets thrown instead, and
Are you kidding me? The innate timing on this man just has the feeling in their bones.
yeah, Ook's 236Cs for the most part have been on point. It's an overhead! No! Is he dead? Oh, okay, alright, maybe not quite. Oh, that stand tank gets called out though. Ook. Going up the layers here, notice that Fred has taken a lot of these throws, but is able to assault over that throw whiff and take game 1 of Grand Finals.
Yeah, big win for Ook too, because they went 2-0 in the bracket before this, so being able to feel like you can take that first win, that big win on a guy you're struggling to get dubs on is like, can give you a lot of confidence here, but it's all up to Fred Chicken to respond in this situation here. Once again, just the running in your face meaty 5A. Apparently, it's just too good.
Oh, 2A gets called out by the assault from Fred. Drops the combo though. Ook is 2 throws away from death, maybe only 1 with the CS damage bonus. Yep.
Oh my god, you were right. Almost perfect getting that extra damage. And that's going to be first round going to Fred Chicken.
Ook, when he's able to maintain his preferred spacing, is doing a great job at slowing Fred's momentum. But Fred is also doing a great job at taking his turn back. What a contest from Ook there. Fireball to get some damage, sets a worm. No concentrate from Ook, who just chooses to go. Oh my god!
Ooh, what a rising jump A into a full combo into the IW on top of which going to be able to secure cycle as well. So many wins from that situation, and actually spends it early on the cycle so they can get another 100 meters.
Fred is so consistent at getting these combos. Ook, what a fearless mash from Ook. Sideswap knows that cycle's coming up, has so much meter and CS available. Counter hit throw on the table. I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but that is an overhead.
It pointed out every single time. Pointed out because there's literally, I mean, there's nothing to worry about. You just have to block it right.
It's tough because like a character like Phonon, once you get that of like, oh, I just stand up on Super Flash from this character. Sure, that's
Right.
totally fine. Merc, they're like right in your face when they do it, right? It's like the deer in the headlights situation.
Wasn't able to get the knockdown off the 2-2C hit, but the worms come out nonetheless and able to run some game on it. Gets the opening once again. Yeah, I love not even pressing a button before the cycle's up, not giving him a chance to green shield and steal it, and gonna use it off the steer ender there.
And there's enough time left in the cycle for Ook to maybe steal it from Fred, and that just in time. Ook is working on a perfect right now.
With the IW, just gonna be short with the CBO scaling. Backs up, yeah, just gonna take this space and finds the 5C.
I like the idea from Fred, but yeah, on a situation like that, it's do or die, right? You might as well go for it. You have
Yeah.
so many games to give at this point that it's not the worst decision, but it is, unfortunate they got tagged there. Ook, though, starting to really come into their own in this matchup. They kind of have a beat on how Fred wants to play defensively. Fred, though, with Celestial, this is going to be so much meter. Oh, look at all this meter, baby. Woo! 200!
This game's sick. I have 200 meters. It's like 80 seconds into the first round.
Yeah, Ook needs to be a bit careful with his zoning patterns here. Has a knockdown in the corner. Fred, Rising JA. Rising OS is very strong in this game, in this version, rather. Just come out fast, you're airborne.
Yeah, extra
From the
strong
cool
dot
combo.
kick characters as well.
Oh, yeah. Oh, tries to 2-2C, but just out of range. I'm not going to say it. Ook with another combo here. He's looking to take this into a Grand Finals reset. Has so much health advantage. Meter advantage definitely on Fred's side, though. Can maybe leverage this with 2-3-6C. Tries to... I think that was 2-3-6C, but ended up coming out as 2-2C, giving up their turn, and one more grabby hands from Ook. It's going to be one round away from reset in the bracket.
Yeah, emphatic reset. Easy punish, just goes for the throw there. But there's the time, finally. Maybe Fred can stop some bleeding early on here, get some knowledge, some information for the next set, even if this one doesn't work out. Sitting on that 200 meter already. Oh, it's really reaching for those plus frames.
Ook going on the zoning game plan. Okay, shield from Fred Chicken gets on the cycle there. That's actually pretty big. Can contest this reset from Ook here.
Yeah, Ook will be quite happy that all that CS led to was just trade. Gets to play neutral again. Oh,
Wow.
Gets a throw.
Respects Ook's wake up. CS is for meter. Okay.
Ah!
It's looking for no.
Backdash, but wasn't able to, or gets a hit afterwards. Knockdown. Scary situation. Using the threat of the reversal super that has worked so often, just gets a throw for his trouble.
This isn't the worst situation for Fred to be in because he's keeping the force function. Yeah. That's happened a couple times to me, and that Linne just doesn't have like she doesn't have a hurt box when she does force function. You can just pass through her sometimes when she does that. That's happened to me so times when I play against this character as high.
Yeah, any of those like the weirdo disappearing moves, it can be kind of hard to find out when you're supposed to be able to punish them. Oh no! Oh, he's gonna fist bump the little guy.
Yeah, look at oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's so wholesome.
I'm taking a
Yeah.
screen cap of this. Oh, unfortunate though.
Ook's looking pretty good, I think, as far as kind of getting a beat on Fred Chicken's offensive habits and defensive habits as well. Just calling out stand techs, contesting pressure at the right time,
That
and
fucking
really
sucks.
slowing him down.
Okay, let me see.
Seems like just room exploded.
Yeah.
You know, net play things. Sorry. We'll get it up in just a bit. If you're in the Discord, just go check it out. We'll have it
I
up in a
don't
second.
see them saying that they're not playing.
Fred Chicken dropped in the chat and said what
Oh,
happened.
okay. Yeah,
So
okay.
it seems like everybody exploded out of that one. But yeah, Ook's doing really well. I think even outside of the 2-2-Cs working out, even though they shouldn't have, they're finding these moments that are really turning around the momentum that Fred Chicken is getting, and I think that's probably been like the biggest deal. Is a lot of the times when we're seeing Fred Chicken win, has a lot of momentum on their side, able to string offense very well together, finding those moments where they like able to chase down the opponent or find that perfect spacing button at the perfect time. It doesn't seem like it's happening as often versus Ook.
It's kind of rough because I guess a lot of characters in the cast, when they just presses 5C, her box disappears almost completely, and then you get a counter hit punish. But against characters like Merc, when they do have those longer normals that can contest you, and a lot of them move them forward, it's a bit harder to run that kind of RPS game plan. So I would kind of like to see Fred just get really up close and personal to Merc, and RPS with maybe something like 6-6B into 2 and 4, or just run up 2AA into frame trap or throw. And I think making Ook show his habits like that might be a bit more effective for him. But Ook is doing a great job at just being on the exact opposite side of the screen where Fred Chicken just isn't. So that doesn't really come up.
That's a good point you brought up there. Usually we're seeing Fred really get a lot of mileage out of those -1 situations, those slight minus frames that make people guess on whether they should press or not. A situation that has not happened that much in this grand final set so far. So I think maybe one of the strengths that I've been seeing out of Fred Chicken kind of mitigated by probably just not giving that opportunity as much, just whether it be the spacing or just making some right guesses on their own wake up is either one way or another. It's happening way less than it was before.
All right, let's see if they just both take a round, or if they just decide to play it out.
Yeah, weird situation, especially with meter carrying over and stuff. I'm not quite sure. Game's volatile enough. Just have both players start with 200 meter. Whatever.
Yeah.
Screw it.
That reminds me of back when Combo Breaker came back and had Uniclear as one of the games. Sajam ran a net play bracket for it, and I think it was Lid versus Foxov. They disconnected, like there was a network issue, and they disconnected mid-match. And Lid farmed 200 meter before killing Foxov for the round, that he won before the explosion happened, right? And we're just like, yeah, whatever. yeah, you got it, man. It's whatever more meter than you had before. He's just like, I'm just gonna do it. You can't stop me.
Farms.
When someone went AFK at me when I played Jacko, when I used to play Jacko, I would just set all 3 houses
Oh yeah.
and just chill.
Yeah.
And you run at them, so you get meter. Optimal. That's what you get for AFK.
Yeah, I just like doing Gunflame Feint and then losing the round anyway, because
That does build a lot of meter.
It is a fun button to press. Gun tricked you, is a strike.
Okay, they're
soul.
both gonna take a round, both beat each other up and take a round, and then
Yeah.
and then whatever meter you have, so maximize your meter gain there, y'all.
Make it a mind game. Make it a game. It's just like, all right.
They both
How
had
do I get-
50. They both had about 50 meter. When they about
Okay.
100 meter. So that's about right. Yeah.
Like, what's your optimal meter gain situation here? Do you practice combos?
Why'd
Stop
you
blocking.
block that, Ook?
Blocking is bad. Blocking is bad.
Yeah. Haven't you ever played a fighting game before? Blocking is losing.
Okay, we're all both going in with 200 meter. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes!
Absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about. Video games.
Like Kamone intended.
Come on, intended you to have 200 meter on round start.
I mean, in the meter game in this game, it's basically the same thing.
You see, you're even. This is even. This is perfectly as even as all things should be.
Exactly. That's
It's
God
not,
intended.
it's not like both these characters have amazing ways to use meter.
No, not at all. No, yeah. This is completely inconsequential to the outcome of this match. But VO, you have 200 meter already. All right.
That's crazy, bro.
Oh my god. Alright.
That's crazy.
I'm done with this meter. I'm done with this meter.
They wanted to make it even.
Easy
worked so
come,
hard to get
easy
it.
go.
Oh no!
That it?
Yeah, 2-2C does not have full invuln, all the way through the duration. So that tracks that he got hit out of that. Yeah, oh, that's such a long concentrate from Ook, getting him the cycle.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, okay. Why are we doing anime mix-ups? What's going on?
Well, you see, Lene has big eyes. This is an anime game.
True. That's
I have
true.
been told.
The
once
fuck
or
is
twice.
going on? This isn't gonna kill. Nah.
No,
Throw
CBO
will,
scaling
though.
hurts it quite a bit. Yeah, anything will do afterwards, including floating into an empty low.
Okay, Ook resets the bracket.
You see Fred holding shield there, anticipating, an air button, but no, Ook just lands and throws him, or clips him low.
I don't know. Where Blade Dash? What do you say? This is honest.
Yeah,
honest
that's a
video
reset,
game.
Fred.
This is honest.
Honest video game. You stand in front of each other and you play footsies for 99 seconds. That's how this game is played. And then all of a sudden, this character flies on top of you and goes left, right.
Okay, let's see if Fred locks in.
I believe in Fred.
The
I don't know
Fred
if he has
simp
much-
in question.
Oh yeah, no, I'm a huge Fred sim. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's super good. It's really fun to watch him throughout the bracket, and it really just feels like that I think Ook's doing a really good job to stop Fred from what he's best at, but it is up to Fred to find those ways back in. That is a good start though. Chasing down the backdash is something Ook's doing quite a bit, and getting a combo off of it.
Yeah, if you're Fred, there's no real reason not to meaty there because Ook doesn't have a meterless reversal. So the fact that he did, meaty with 5 layers.
The Ook mashing is crazy. How is he always right?
At least it's like Merkaba players and Yuzu players. They doesn't have psychic level mashes. Psychic or psychotic doesn't matter, but they're usually right.
Fred Chicken still has a life lead though. Playing for the cycle goes in Ook's favor.
Yeah, because
I'm in.
Ook himself mid-screen. Oh my. Okay. All right.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's messed up. It's messed up. Seer under CS for Merkava is just a free get in. Oh no! Tried to dodge it.
Okay. Throw punish. All right. One more throw is death.
2k damage punish.
Yep.
Veil off plus Vorpal damage. That was sick. 2k damage from my throw.
Oh, gets sniped out of the air. Fred trying to dash block to Ganon, but Ook is varying his movement just enough where Fred's uncertain and almost lost the cycle off that one errant green shield, but just barely secures it. Ook is just throwing normals out. Knows that he has a slight health lead. Just maintaining his preferred spacing. Now he's going in. Fred does have CS, be careful! And there it is, DP's out.
Yeah, pressure. Yeah, these are the opportunities where I feel like Fred Chicken's been really good, but Ook's been stuffing him in this grand final set so far. Yeah, just gonna wait for the cycle to come up first before they press a button.
I would like to see Fred aggress when, Merkava flight startup does happen, because he's fainted flight so many times that Fred can make a pretty informed decision of, yeah, that no full invuln. That one snipes him out of the air, though, to get a combo started. And because he is just taking so much space mid-screen and after that throw, he's going to win the cycle pretty handily here, unless Ook shields like that.
Ooh, yep. Oh, nice. Punishes the full charge worm summon. Finally getting something while Ook's been doing stuff at full screen. Gonna spend the IW at the end of this, though. It's gonna pretty much give up the rest of the cycle. Big extra win. No! Finds the time! That was literally the last possible pixel you can see S mashing on it on Wake Up and then just his dump back dive kick and gets the hit. Oh, no!
Ook is starting to make a comeback here. 7 seconds left. Fred has to be real careful. Blocks the overhead.
Yeah!
Oh!
No!
Oh, no!
Oh, Ook's gone for that throw often, though. So that was definitely a informed decision from Ook, knowing his own tendencies and going for that. Knockdown, yeah, gets a full charge worm.
Yep.
Just gonna let it do the work over there. Run full screen.
This is a good position for Ook. No 100 meter, but does have CS available. If he doesn't choose to go for extended block strings here, he can maybe reset the cycle with another event. There he goes. Yep, he just ended his pressure short, able to get just enough grid block advantage over Fred to get the cycle again. And time is ticking down.
Yeah, CS is there. Doesn't feel like they can play cycle. Oh, tries the reversal there. Easy throw. Nice and simple punish there now that you can do in Uni too.
The little run back into run up throw was crazy. He was like, I'm gonna scuttle away. Nah, sorry.
Yeah, I'm never prepared for Merkaba backdash, because even though the duration is long, he's just like scuttling away from you, and you're like, what is going on? And then he's already recovered.
It looks like a backwalk.
Yep,
All right.
CBO IW. Gonna get this wonderful knockdown. Runs all the way up. No! Doesn't believe!
Ook with so much grid advantage. Oh, tries to confirm it a full combo, but whiffs just barely. Steer Ender there.
God, that's extra dirty with the worms. Oh, wasn't able to get the full bit of it though. Another chance for Fred Chicken.
This is a reverse the previous situation.
Oh, they just find the way in, and then all right, we're good. The bleeding has finally stopped. Fred Chicken was able to put themselves on the board, and finally gets a game after 3 straight. It's finally turned around.
That throw, that was immediate too. He knew. Dive kick comes in. Fred sending Ook to the corner, and I want to see how Fred plays the cycle situation. I say that, and that Ook just gets opened up by 5A. Again, he doesn't have any meter to really threaten anything too scary, so Fred is free to just press 5A on his wake up with no consequence if he's wrong.
Yeah, getting really aggressive there. Ook stays patient, finds their moment. Side switch combo to take positioning as well. And the cycle, something to worry about. I can't believe they find that JA. Oh no! Gets sniped out of the X-Kuga.
Oh, wow. That clipped him. Buzzed his head. And great confirm from Fred. Bad Fred here.
Yeah,
Friends
kind of
meeting.
spend it. Yeah, gets a knockdown. Oh, wake up.
Extreme jump!
Yeah, you do that sequence specifically with the X-Kuga into the air slam to get a really nice knockdown. And really does a lot for Linne's Oki situation. We're gonna see it one more time here. Runs all the way up. Oh, huge grid break. That's pretty much gonna give up the cycle here. Fred Chicken with a lot of momentum. Oh, and an assault.
I didn't even see the shield come out. He just threw him there, and Ook happened to shield at that timing. And Fred was rewarded with a grid break, another cycle, and game 2 of the Grand Finals reset. Sorry, game 3.
Oh man, really, it feels like it's turned on a dime, right? It felt like even the games before them, they were really contested. But now it's like all of a sudden 2 strong games from Fred Chicken, and they're a game away from taking the bracket.
Very patient dash blocking. I do love Ook's tendency to concentrate at these distances, though, because he's put the threat of the delay cancel in 2-1-4 into Fred's mind. and uses that threat to concentrate and get another grid block to win the cycle, and built enough meter off of it to get a worm set down.
Another rising JA into dive kick. Those options for Lene a little bit better because she can get a full combo off of it. And again, just the run up 5A meaty doing work for Fred Chicken.
Oh, Ook fires back, but because he CS there, Fred is able to get the next cycle due to Ook still being locked in transfer state. You can't really participate in the cycle if you've just CS'd recently. And air unblockable from Fred! Oh my goodness, this might be... No, he doesn't have meter for the round. One more throw will do it.
Yeah, great recognition of the situation there with the dash B, and finds the opening to pretty much finish up the round there. And Ook's fighting for his life now. Fred Chicken now at tournament point.
Oh my goodness, what an air button. For Chicken, no meter available. As I say that, gets just enough off of that fireball.
Throwing after that situation, very difficult to deal with. Oof. Veil off, gets some corner positioning, spends the first bit of his veil off. Oh my god, the worm's keeping him safe, snipes him out of the air, spends the extra bit of the veil off on another worm super, and Fred Chicken find the air-to-air situation, doesn't respect the 2C, already clipping him at the feet. Doesn't have a reversal for that one, and that is going to be it. Fred Chicken is going to be your TMN Uni 2 champion.
Yo, that was sick. Congrats, Fred.
Congratulations, Fred. I want to say Fred's acknowledgement that Ook does not have meter at round start knockdown situations. Ook still choosing to press anyway did a lot of work for Fred. He recognized that Merkaba doesn't have anything threatening if he doesn't have 100 meter, even if he does have CS, right? So I'm just going to meanie him anyway. And if he mashes, great. If he doesn't mash, I get my turn anyway with stagger pressure. I think towards the back half of that set, he really began to understand that, and I think that made the difference.
Yeah, it really felt like that they were putting themselves into better situations. They weren't getting clipped by as many things. Secondarily as well, I'll say, from first to second half, the first half, it felt like that Ook had a much better timing on Fred's decision-making on his own pressure, and the reversals and the mash-outs were working out very well, and it felt like in the second set, that was definitely not the case.
Yeah, I don't know what changed exactly, but it definitely felt like Fred was a lot more in control once he got that first knockdown compared to the first, 3 or 4 games of... I don't know exactly why, but I think Ook was just scrambling a bit too much towards the end, and that kind of caused Fred to wake up a little bit.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing that Fred did, but in a nicer words, to say that I think that there was just a little bit of more of a refocus after the first grand final set, and just kind of really honed in a little bit on the things that were working for Ook and not working for Fred Chicken. And it could be, I mean, honestly, when you're playing in tournament and you're worrying about your confidence and stuff like that, little things like even just blocking the 2-2C can give you a bit of confidence to be like, okay, you know what, like it's working out. Like I'm fixing up my problems, and I'm doing the things that are necessary to do in the matchup. We can do this. And yeah, like clearing a little bit of the mental fog. That's a good way to put it. I think once you can see a little bit farther than you did, you're able to make better decisions because there's one less thing you're worrying about.
Fred, you get to choose who we raid. Sorry, I just got to get this in so we can think about who we want.
No, it's okay.
Who we raid. So let me know if anyone on Twitch you want us to raid. If not, I
will sit here. Yeah. I will sit here and ramble about video games for the rest of the night. So please cut me off. It's fine. Congratulations, Fred. It was really fun to watch you, and yeah, keep at it. It's I hope to see you at some more online. You should enter some of the other online brackets. It will be a lot of fun to see you play.
Yeah, and Fred, remember that you have to win our tournament twice, and once you win twice, I will commission you art of your character in your color.
And you're banned. You're banned if you win twice.
Yeah, you can't play anymore if you win twice, but you do get some sick art. Yeah.
Banned affectionately.
Is Clear Lamp's name just Clear Lamp? Yeah, it's Clear Lamp O.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you everyone for playing today, and thank you everyone for watching and cheering everyone on, and thank you, Tom and Sammy, for helping me out on commentary.
No, thank you for having me.
Yeah, so we'll be rating Clear Lips, so I hope you all have a great night. See you next time.
Oh.